Welcome to Monday night. Welcome to Alchemy Hour. How is everyone doing tonight?
Oh, great.
Constipated.
Real good.
I asked everyone, and I only got 4 answers. I asked everyone, how are we doing? And that means we need to reveal our new permanent 5th player, Emerson Boatwright. Get in here! We are now a 5-player D&D game, and Emerson will be stepping in forever. Welcome, Emerson. Forever. Are you excited to be part of our family?
I am so excited.
You had to answer that.
I was about to say there's only one answer.
Or I was like,
There's one.
or
You
I
would've
was-
said
or
no
else
if that
it was
wasn't the
like,
answer.
And sorry, did I say permanent? I meant permanent guest star for 1 episode.
Yay!
Behind closed doors, we'll yell at each other. For reasons.
We're happy to have a new player. A lot of us are getting busy season is back upon us, and we're often missing one body at the table, which. Oh, I pushed play on my music, didn't I? I'm like, suddenly I feel very cool.
Chill, very chill.
We've been thinking about it for a while, about expanding. We finally felt like it was time. We're happy to have you in the game with us.
I'm so excited to be here.
I can't wait for everyone to
Yay.
meet your character/characters. Other than that,
We have, you want to take it and just say what we're wearing?
oh yeah, look at what we're wearing,
yeah.
everyone. Look at
We've
our
got some
fancy
cute
clothes.
pieces of clothing here today, and it's all our merch, y'all.
Oh my God.
First, we've got Greg in our heather gray cap, got the cute logo on the front. Then we've got Michelle modeling our gorgeous tie-dye top. Oh, giant logo in the back. Next up is Garrett
That
Clayton.
is giant.
Next
Greg
up is
Knight.
Garrett Clayton in his hat with a black logo this time.
And we have different hats.
Then we've got Emerson Boatwright in a forest green tee. Oh, Alchemy Hour in the back.
Gorge.
And Jason's modeling our sage tee. And then I don't have mine. And then Bianca Giselle is modeling her black tee with the white logo on the back.
Wow.
All of these can be yours by heading over to our merch shop. Links in our bio.
Wait, Greg's hat.
I already,
She
I-
did.
Oh, you said Greg's
started
hat?
with my
Oh,
hat.
sorry.
My hat.
Winterfields, we thought about making that the name of our stream, but
To celebrate Emerson joining, we have potions tonight.
Yay!
Now, we will be using the potions. This is an official drink from our channel, and if you go and look at our Patreon and join and subscribe with us, you can get our official drink concoctions and beverage list and all of the recipes that go along with it. Tonight we are debuting the Nat 1. This is
Yeah,
essentially-
baby.
This is essentially a ginger beer and lime juice with a little mint muddled in there. I have then little minis of alcohols for those who wish to partake in an alcoholic
that's
beverage.
great.
Oh,
And
That's
so you
perfect.
can-
I'm doing dry
you
January.
can choose what kind of alcohol you want to mix with it and do a little alchemy
Oh, God.
yourself.
Oh.
Oh,
something is opening. Oh, God. Okay.
it's
something's
alchemy.
opening.
Something's opening.
Something's opening.
I thought something
These
was
are
about
dangerous
to burst.
They're packed full of alchemy.
They'll be
Oh, that's so
tasty and
cute.
a little spicy, even if you weren't drinking. Here we are.
I love it.
Honestly, the ginger will probably be good for my stomach.
I can't have
You
it
can't have it. Why?
because it's carbonated.
you
can't
have
have it
carbonation.
carbonated?
Because I have
Oh
Um,
no!
Here, sir.
I have blood
Take
clots.
one, pass it down.
Me too.
Oh, Garrett, yeah, we're good. Wait, what does that mean?
I got one for Will in the studio.
It's fine. It got done, and I'm.
Oh,
not swollen
producer
at
Graham
all.
tonight is
It
being
happened on
played
Thursday.
by one Will Hamlin in the
Producer Graham is
studio.
producer Will tonight.
Woo!
Yeah,
Should
Will
we find
Hamlin.
something for you to drink?
I have a
Who wants to do alcohol?
Do you
wanna
want
do
alcohol in your coffee?
I will do alcohol.
I can't do
Okay,
this anymore.
so I have some tequila,
Ever?
Patron, I have
Antidepressants.
some vodka, and I have some like whiskeys.
Can I have a whiskey?
You got it.
Really?
You want
Like,
bourbon or
I get
Devil
a little
River?
Oh, man.
It's a rye or a bourbon.
I like bourbon.
I really like the little mini bottles. They're so
I know
cute.
they're really cute.
They're so
There's
cute.
also
Jinx.
Grey Goose.
Maybe I'll do
I'll
some
do a
tequila.
little.
No, don't do it. Don't feel pressure.
No, don't do it,
Who am I
Jay.
sitting next to?
Don't do it.
Michelle said,
Don't do
Don't
it,
do it
Jay.
with
Don't
And,
do it, Jay.
I
Use
can't.
the
I
Patron.
can't even have the
Headache isn't
ginger
worth
beer.
Or
I'll be here tomorrow, so.
Just a little bit.
1 to 2.
Yeah, I'll take some Patron.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Gold or silver?
What?
Gold or silver?
Oh, gold, right?
It doesn't matter. You're mixing it.
Yeah, it just
That's some
depends on
Jiminy
Oh, then
Cricket.
silver, then silver. Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
He's-
you
but
take, you take it, you take.
I can't have it, and I'm sad.
Okay, if you need to mix, don't. I wouldn't. They're carbonated, so I wouldn't like shake.
Shake it.
What I would do is take a big heavy drink first, and
Are
then
you just drinking straight?
you're just
Because it's just at the top.
that was not the way to do it. You should take a big glug and then add it in, and then you can use this mystical magic wand.
Is that a chopstick?
It's a magical mystical wand.
I have a
I
separate
had it shipped
chopstick
from
wand.
Magical wand
lands.
country.
Okay.
Far, far away.
Yeah, far, far away. How dare you? A chopstick.
Fay, away.
God, if only it wasn't carbonated.
Ooh, I like her.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well,
I
you can
didn't
open one of the
know.
little bottles and drink and just sip on something straight.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's not our fault. You don't sip on whiskey like a normal person.
Like a
You're
normal
right.
person. She doesn't
You're-
like. She
you're
doesn't
right.
like
You know what?
whiskey.
That is right.
It's the only alcohol
Well,
she doesn't
I was
like.
thinking that I
this
should
is-
just do dry January
cheersing?
anyway.
What's
because I'm
happening?
on the medication.
Okay, cheers,
Are we
everyone.
good?
True.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody!
Cheers
Happy
to
Alchemy.
Emerson Boatwright, our
Cheers to
newest
Emerson.
player.
Welcome.
Huzzah!
To a season 2 glow up.
To a season 2 glow up,
Oh.
we've got another special surprise coming
Oh my
right
God.
now. Jason, do we have any announcements
This is
before we show?
delicious.
Oh yes,
I'm so sorry, it's
I
slow
am
to light it.
contractually obligated to say special shout out to our Patreons. Hey, it's Lauren, Elder Ender, Wintu Fields, and Vane Whisper. Thank you so much. I was just joking about being contractually obligated because I do love the four of you so thoroughly.
It is a contract, though.
But it is in the contract. Thank you so much. Honestly, like your guys' support helps us do some of the cute stuff that you're about to see tonight.
Yeah.
And the love is just felt by all of us and given right back. Thank you so much. And without further
Yeah.
adu,
Should we go into our song?
We'll
Should we
see
do
you
it?
on the other side of this kick-ass song.
Oh yeah.
With
Born from the stars, whispered in dead of night. They burn our pages, but we're damned to survive. We flirt with dying, cause the fear tastes like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. We are the natural ones. Be careful what you wish for. In the devil's game, we are the natural ones.
okay. Well, what did you think?
Yay, new intro video!
Jason Michael Stone worked very hard on that.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
Jason.
It looks so good,
amazing.
Jay.
Very,
We love
very
it.
good.
We love it. We love it. All right. Previously on, a year has passed for our heroes, and the Great Shoe Festival is once again held in Wallachia. During the festivities, we learn a little about what has transpired since we last met. Cyprus has been acting as the mayor of Wallachia for the past year, but to the frustration of his homeland, still continued adventuring with Renlock's crew. After about 6 months of this, Pa confronted Cyprus, and he agreed to stop. Since then, Cyprus has acted out his role, frustrated and filled with wanderlust. At the Shoe Festival, he announces that he is stepping down as mayor.
Just like that.
After finding the Lyceum Bell, Aramaya finally had the power to banish Jurakan from Pacifica. Since then, Aramaya has used the bell to banish him from all continents that are available to her. After she went to Godslayer Cyrilla, Ciri warned Aramaya that objects of great power will always come at a deep and heavy cost to the bearer. Ciri will protect the bell when they're not using it. She knows the perfect hiding space, but for the safety of everyone involved, Ciri and only Ciri will know where the hiding space is. For Inara, the road to recovery with her astral twin was bound to be a difficult one. Inara and Leia had come to blows atop the Red Spire, ultimately resulting in Leia's defeat and capture. As the months passed, Leia began to release her connections to Jirakan and eventually began adventuring with Inara. But with 10 years of time and pain now standing between them, the pair fight often. After one such fight about 4 months ago, Leia told Inara she was holding her back and departed on a path of her own. She hasn't been heard from since. For Tristan, the year has been a sobering one. Having sworn off alcohol in honor of his fallen compatriot, Tristan focuses on the only thing left that ties him to his past: revenge. The 5 heads of the Knights of Lagreen betrayed their own, sacrificed his best friend, brought shame to their order, and cursed their homeland. Rather recently, Tristan finally located number 5 and challenged him to a duel. The brute outmuscled and outmatched Tristan until Tristan called upon the corrupt angel Azrael, now known only as Madam. Madam filled the knight with an unholy power, but at a cost. She asked Tristan for a memory, and he chose a sacrifice. His father's voice. Tristan slayed number 5, but was met only with insults and laughter. How did it feel?
It fueled me. It gave me purpose to keep going.
What was an important lesson you learned from your father, whose words you've always kept with you?
I can't remember.
Out of character. Jason, what was an important lesson that your father taught Tristan?
Fairness. In like honor in fighting. Because we were raised with mountain dwarves who battle and skirmish a lot. And I think the idea of fight honorably was a huge tenet.
No longer. Those words never entered your life. You never learned that lesson.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Your father's voice never
Dirty
existed.
Tristan's about to come out.
Your father's voice had never existed to you, along with any lessons he's taught you, along with any
right.
deep connections that came with it. You've lost all that. You gave it away, okay?
Okay.
Oh my God, you did give it away.
Oh my God, that's
cheaply.
crazy.
That's crazy.
As for the outer world, no new portals have been discovered in 6 months, and Renlock is getting desperate for a win. As for all of you, Darv's warning still rings in your heads. Maybe not yours. Dark forces are searching for the tools of creation. If the other tools contain powers like those of the Lycium Bell, which gives you power over the gods themselves, there's no telling what could happen should they fall into the wrong hands. But these words are far from your minds today. For today, you hear nothing other than cheers of the folks celebrating you and, of course, the heroes of Wallachia. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Mostly the cheers for Renlock, really. At the end of all those games where he kept winning.
Oh, man, he sure did that,
Oh, yeah.
that
He
shoe
did
put.
very well.
He really killed the shoe
The
put.
shoe put.
Okay, at the end of our episode, we brought in all the secondary characters. Let's catch up with them. Jason, in Linda's voice, please tell us what the past year has been like for Linda.
Well, I've had a wonderful time with my new best friend Oliver. We've he studies very, very hard, and I'm right there in the library with him. He's always searching for atlases and maps to find other places to go and explore, and I'm always trying to find other places to go with him and hope that Renlock sends me to, because I want to find new songs, new elemental songs.
That's right, your search for the other elements, which you believe there are 8 and
I
not
believe there are
4.
8. There are only, people say there are only 4, but I think that is wrong.
That's right. Now, the Autumn's Kingdom is only an hour's journey. You can go right to that now connected portal, and it takes you basically home. Do you go back home often?
I don't know if I've told you this. I wrote my father, and I heard back.
And what did he say?
They invited us to come to their vineyard
Oh my
because
goodness.
now that I have finally gone to Priom and made an explorer out of myself, they are finally proud of me, and they would like to invite me and my friends to a fancy banquet at their vineyard at my choosing.
Do you have any relationship with Rachel these days?
No.
You still work at the nightclub?
No, I had to quit that job because I'm needed in Priom. Can't be two places at once.
It's been pretty dry the past 6 months, Linda.
Well, yeah, that's why I've been in the library, just looking for new rocks.
When we left Autumn a year ago, they had entered into an uneasy alliance with Nox Fuse. Why don't you catch us up on the current state of affairs?
Oh God. Well, all the pub Republicans were ran out of town, so it is now a prosperous. God, what were they? What was their town?
I mean, they were a town of
It's a
strong-willed individuals.
sure.
Well,
sure.
that's got a better education, I heard, since they stopped banning books like dictionaries.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. After the book bans were all banned. After the book banning was banned.
After the book ban.
They banned book banning.
The ban banned the book ban.
ban the book ban.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ban the book, ban the book, no
It
more
was actually one of
banning.
the easiest causes because everybody's down for a ban.
Absolutely.
The non-banners
Well, they,
and
well,
the
and of course
banners
they all
both liked it.
yes, and they all banded together to do it. So yeah.
And the banner makers.
Ooh.
They
The
doubled
banner
their
makers
business.
were very good.
So I will say in Nox Fuse they have a fabulous band, the marching band. They make signs, specifically banners for elections, for birthdays. They now use the river that Charlie is on as like logging shipping. They're like timber shipping.
They still, I mean, they were extremely built around necromancy.
Oh, that's right.
I think it would be too much to say that went away
No,
that
no.
fast. So
What's a positive spin on necromancy?
you don't have to be an evil necromancer. You can use the skeleton to help the old lady carry her stuff.
No, you know
or
what?
like have a lot of
The
less
local,
final-
what was the name of the fighter group that was like the Marvel fighter
The
group?
Liberty Six or something like that.
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah, right.
They
right.
have now tasked some kind of like, it's like a police force, but it's a lot more gentler than that.
They're like local heroes.
And basically what they do is they go, and if there's been like a murder, they'll bring them back to life and they'll solve crime, and crime has gone way down.
Also,
sure.
also,
Because
there
of
are
that.
necromancers out there that help with medicine and extend life, and are healers who just believe the afterlife is a continuation. So like, you don't have to be evil to be a necromancer. It's just a common connection.
Sure.
All right. Any other significant news and progress in the Autumn Kingdom?
Charlie has expanded.
Oh.
He has like
Does
more
he have
franchises.
He's opened up
He has a
one
shack next-
satellite shop in Priom.
Shout out Charlie. He visits Priom every now and then. I mean,
He has an apprentice who
Okay.
is
Oh,
manning
yeah,
the
right?
isn't that what Katie Self became?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
The
is
Chow
that
to
what
Charlie
happened with Katie?
episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So his apprentice is now manning the Priom
So-
satellite.
What was her name?
pop-up.
Katie's like pirate kind of semi-villain is now manning a chowder
Yeah,
station
shop in
in
Priom.
Priom.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is an important development. Okay. Okay, Bianca, in Oliver's voice, what has Oliver been up to the past year?
Oh, you wouldn't believe all the worlds that I've seen. Oh, man. Every time I write Leif a new letter, it's longer and longer and longer because I keep seeing more and more cool things and meeting different species of people and seeing so many different animals that now I can change into, like dinosaurs.
And then she turns into like a bird because someone told her that was what a
Like a
dinosaur
raptor,
was.
like a
yeah.
tiny.
Tiny little pigeon with like claws.
It's just a featherless vulture.
Which is even funnier because isn't Owliver an owl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm
He's
just a
an
different-
owlin.
Owlin.
They
sorry,
think
just a
everything
slightly
kind of
different
yeah.
breed.
That's very offensive.
It's very
by the way.
offensive,
That's very
actually.
offensive to Oliver.
Yes.
We've been through this a lot in this game.
And I write
Emerson
home a lot, and
apologizes.
Leif tells me all about all of the happenings that are happening in Macroon and my village of Kokovaya, and my parents are doing well, and my brother, I have a brother that's doing well.
Did you?
I have a sibling
You
that's
had
doing
parents.
well.
I remember that.
I have parents.
Yeah.
They're doing well.
In Macroon, we met a tribe of humans who were suffering from magic poisoning. They had grown accustomed to a life expectancy of 20 to 25 years. When we left, there was an uneasy moment of ceasefire in an otherwise bloody battle. What has happened in the past year in Macroon?
So, the silver lining of that very tragic and bloody day was it opened up conversation between us and them. And through that conversation became a friendship, and we began working together. And because so many of them were very young, and now we've been able to help them, and they've been able to live past the magic poison.
The magic poisoning, yeah. Basically, you had gone, it was like a group of, their bodies weren't supposed to be surrounded by magic unless the like tree ants
was the
were
trees, right?
helping and like
Yeah.
The dentrines.
and considering them part of the environment essentially, and they weren't, and so their bodies were being flooded with this magic that they couldn't expel, and
But now,
kill them.
but now they're doing much better, and we've expanded our villages to include them, and there's far more diversity now. It's really great.
Michelle, any other significant catch up in Macroon? How did this year's
Leif and I have been talking about maybe adopting.
Oh. Does Leif? What do you think of Leaf?
Oh, Leif seems very nice to me. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We'll look forward to hearing more about you and Leif. Michelle, in Vic's voice, what has Vic been up to the past year?
Well, I've got to get Vic's voice back
Yeah.
first thing. Right.
Obviously.
Yeah, he's a bit deeper as well.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Well, it's interesting because when I tried to get this group of geezers to talk to Perry Moppins, they were pretty reluctant. It made me really take a look at myself. God, I got to get more Dick Van Dyke. It did really made me look at myself. The other thing is, there was an orphan that we met in that
Arjan.
gambling town, Arjun.
Arjan.
And I think, my whole situation is I'm trying to make deals for Moppins, right? And I've got a really sweet setup now in Arjun where I've got the owners of the gambling houses, I've got them making deals to have lodging for street children, but what they don't know is they have to treat them well, or the street children take over the gambling houses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
you
get
got
education.
they all agreed to that.
Well, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky to wording.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily obvious, and some of the gambling houses have crumbled.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're wonderful boarding houses. I was an orphan myself.
Yeah,
It's cause very close to me.
Arjan is falling apart after making terrible
Ken,
deals.
what's his name? He can read now, right?
Yeah, well, that's actually what kicked off the whole thing. Is I realized that little
Once he learned to
fella
read, he started making
couldn't
legislation.
read. Yeah, and he really told me. He
His
told me
name
how hard
is-
it was. How hard it was for.
How
How hard it was. How hard it was for those who travel to Arjun for new possibilities.
Eleazar.
God, it's hard. This accent, I'm sweating. I'm sweating right now. Anyway, so
So you do go and work with Priam and go on adventures with Renlock, but you have a stationary thing set up in Arjan.
well, yeah, I've basically gotten myself. Poppins and I have a good connection, and I think she really likes what I've been doing with the children, and I think she might be coming around to me now. So that's sort of, I see a little young thing lost and alone. I try to take him under my wing,
But
send
not
him to Arjun.
for good reasons.
Yeah.
Not to like rob them or steal from them. Or
I might
trick
be a
them
big
into
man.
deal.
I might be a big furball. It doesn't mean I'm a bad man.
In a year, in the past year, you have all grown to learn to appreciate things about Vic. That is a command.
You can't make them like me.
That is a
You
command.
can't make them like
So
me.
tell me, what has changed with Vic and your character?
Oh my
that has
That's our
made you come
secondary
around.
character?
Well, yeah,
But I
your
don't think that I really had a.
your primaries would be around them. They're all now kind of home basing. But again, it's
Well,
been.
and we.
Was Linda and,
It was Linda and Oliver.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Linda. So.
I was thinking he was. I don't know.
How's Oliver come around with Vic?
Oh,
Oh, well, he seems to have really proven himself to be more trustworthy now.
Excellent. Linda.
I caught Vic on a date. Well, it wasn't really a date.
Yeah, date's a strong word.
It was an outing with a female friend, and it wasn't going well. And Vic was about 2 steps away from a complete panic attack and meltdown, and the woman ran away screaming. And I walked over to Vic.
Do Vic.
Just, all I heard was he just said hello, hello, and then she ran. And I walked over to Vic, and we both discovered that we have a very public-facing face, and we have a very private persona that most people don't see. And that was the time that we kind of connected without the facade, which was really lovely.
I will say, that bird forced me on that date, even when I said my heart was sworn to another. So, I'm not sure why she ran away screaming, but it might have been the sight of Perry Moppins blossoming out above me head. She does that. She gets jealous.
Red eyes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's a jealous bird, but I love her.
Sprout.
Great.
You've been hanging out for a year. What's your relationship with Vic? And you two can figure this out together.
Oh, sure.
Oh, well.
I...
I was probably tending to your garden.
Sprout
What-
is a
what
little,
are you?
It's a little hedge wizard.
Well, no. Druid.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
What's your... What are
I was
you?
like, we got a lot of druids
We
here.
got a lot of druids.
What are you?
Gnome.
A druid gnome?
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
What are you?
I'm a furball cleric.
Great.
And I think, you know what, actually?
Yeah.
I think maybe I make you tiny cups of tea. And I think we sit in the garden together, drinking our tea and talking about the phases of the moon.
How big are you?
I'm enormous.
You know,
Like-
I'm a huge, huge
Over
creature.
7 feet?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What?
I
Oh,
think for
wow.
most intents and purposes, I count as medium, but my height, my height is like 8'4". It's like something massive.
How tall are you?
Let me pull it.
Linda?
Yeah,
Thank you for the subscriptions. I'm Mr.
Oh.
Spaceman.
Ooh!
Thanks, Space
Five.
Oh my God, Spaceman! Thank you for the gifted.
Thank you.
5 gifted from Spaceman. If you
Yeah,
received a
thanks,
gifted subscription,
Spaceman.
feel free to say thank you in the chat. That was very, very sweet of
we
you,
love
Spaceman.
that. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't know why the alerts didn't work. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, our alert didn't go up. Okay. How
Yeah,
about
so basically, I'm just a little doll for. We just have
Greg
tea
and
we
Michelle
sit on.
are part of the subs.
we got
Yeah,
subs?
thank you. Thank you.
We made it. We made it. We made
Oh
it.
my god.
Well, I think Sprout. I think maybe,
I ride around on your shoulder.
Yeah, maybe you understand the quiet side of me, and I think I've confessed to you I'm quite scared of women or any romantic encounters whatsoever, because A, I love Perry Moppins, and B, I'm not sure what she'd do if I expressed interest in someone else.
I really love the idea that I am also your relationship coach.
Oh, with Perry! Yeah, that works for
I
me.
help you sort of talk through it.
Yeah.
And we you know.
Yeah. It's been about 7 months since she last appeared to me, which so, honestly, we're doing really, really well.
Yeah, that's good.
We're gonna keep going with some Sprout action. Sprout, welcome to the game. Sprout is Emerson's character, but here's the twist: Sprout is Emerson's secondary character. We will be meeting his primary character. He has yet to be introduced.
Oh, interesting.
So wait, just for those of you keeping track at home, and tell me if this is right, we have 2 question mark characters still.
Because we
Just-
don't know
We
Garrett's,
don't know Garrett's secondary.
And we don't know his
And we don't know
primary.
his primary.
And in case anybody was wondering what Leaf was up to for a year,
Oh, don't worry. It's not your turn yet.
I
Garrett.
think we
I
just
know.
make it start. I was gonna say, wait, didn't we cover it?
I think he's Jack the Ripper is what's happening.
It's
I'm
not your
11
turn.
feet tall.
Emerson, Jason informed us that Sprout and Linda went on a few dates, but Linda decided she wasn't ready to commit. You arrived at the shoe festival on a date with Permissa. Permissa is a gnome as well, and she is a fortune teller that's helped the group out on multiple occasions. She's very witchy. Catch us up on Sprout. He's been living alone in the woods his whole life, and then he uprooted,
You son of a bitch.
and moved in the big city. How's it been? In Sprout's voice, how have you been for a year?
Sprout has been discovering the sort of city boy vibes that he hasn't ever had before. He's been making connections to things that are other than animals and fruits and vegetables. And was very sad when Linda decided to no longer pursue our relationship, and so he's been a little bit on the slut o'clock. He's this whore phase.
He's having a
His
horror.
trip phase.
He's having a
You've
tranny.
got to get
His
under someone to get
phase.
over 'em.
He's
Exactly.
he's sowing his own.
I'm sowing my oats, planting my seed.
You're
if you know what I
serious?
mean?
So
Wow.
Permissa is
No, never mind.
so
Gross.
Permissa is a just a casual date. It's nothing
Well,
serious
I
right
actually
now.
think Permissa's interesting because Permissa's been the one who seems closest to being something that could potentially be a little more serious. But the jury is still out. I'm still healing. Yeah.
Is it weird being with Linda? Like around Linda so much?
Let's what is it? What is it between Linda and Sprout?
Well, there's a bit of the, I think, parading. What Linda doesn't know is I'm very much like playing up how okay I am. Just very like, oh yeah, I'm just out there. Oh, Permissa's great, and we're good, and I'm so happy. But inside, I'm so sad.
Oh no!
What has happened between Sprout and Oliver in the past year? Let's figure out some relationship between these characters.
Oh, I think we've got a lot in common.
Oh yeah, totally.
I think your gardening is really fascinating. I think you make really beautiful gardens.
Thank you. Yeah, and you. And what do you make?
Books.
I love to read.
Well, I'm writing my memoir of my journeys and my travels.
So we've been relating. I think you're very well traveled, and I'm new to traveling, so I kind of look to you as like.
Well, I've also was kind of new to it. But
Oliver is the happiest anytime like news comes in that there's a new lead. Oliver is the happiest.
or like
person.
any adventure.
Yeah, any adventure.
Or if any heroes come into town, I really want to meet them.
Oh yeah, so I think we're probably very excitable in the same way about
Yes.
like, oh, I'm newly awakened to this
Yes.
fun, adventurous life.
And maybe because we're both druids, we like to like switch into fun beasts and play.
Yeah, we sometimes
Wrestle.
sometimes I'm a bunny.
And
I
I'm
bounce.
and I'm a tiger.
We're also a druid. So yeah. You guys are very different druid builds because you took a spell build, right? So you have basic
Oh, that's
shape-shifting
cool.
abilities,
Yeah.
but strong magical abilities, right?
Oh, cool.
So he's less shapeshifter
More
than
magic.
yours and more.
Also,
and more
it's
magic.
very stargazy, so I'm Circle of the Stars. So everything is very
Oh,
like
cool.
moody and astrological and
Very cool.
sparkly.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Very cool.
That's cute.
Okay.
We're heading into the territory of oops, all druids.
Yeah, oops, all druids.
There's just two.
Okay, and last but not least, and let's
Cypress.
be very clear here. Garrett Clayton does not officially have a secondary character.
We just can't let this NPC go.
He has a temporary one-shot character named Leaf, who doesn't have a playable race or class. Leaf is a psychopath serial killer with ambiguous abilities. He may or may not be Garrett's secondary. Garrett hasn't decided yet and still has time. Garrett, tell us more about Leaf's development.
I am Leif. Wait, development. Is this his last year?
Yeah.
I fight with friends, and friends fight with me. We go in world, and we don't go in world. I see mean people, and mean people leave. And if they don't leave, I help them leave. I am Leaf. I travel.
I'm going to let you keep going.
What is this salad fingers over here that's happening?
I'm going to let you keep
I
going.
make friends. And if things hurt friends, I hurt things. I report home, say hello to daddy. And plant life I meet, I catalog different leaves and different sprouts. Literally and metaphorical. I go to woods. I catalog
I do.
other plants like leaf.
I do feel
Leaf.
like this is Chat GPT.
Leaf,
Okay.
leaf goes to forest, meets other leaves, and come home.
Leaf has no past. Leaf is only now.
No, leaf has long history of soil.
Soil.
If you disrespect, I disrespect.
Garrett, how does Leif, wait, which one's which?
I'm leaf.
Leif
Yeah,
is
Leif is the big one, spelled
Yes.
Leaf.
Spelled like leaf.
I
And
am-
Leaf is the
and
small
Leaf is
one,
the
spelled
small
Leif.
one.
I am leaf, son of leaf.
Leaf, Garrett,
Yes?
how does Leaf choose his victims?
I choose on a variety of circumstance. You are mean. You hurt. You die. Hurt friend. Punishment.
Okay, so he's got a little moral compass.
If you make friends sad, I make you more sad.
All right, last week, Garrett invented something he calls a murder roll. Which he has turned against my NPCs.
How do you feel about it, Gray?
Yeah, tell us how you really feel.
We shall soon find out. Sprout, you and Permissa were doing something that caught Linda's eye and made her very jealous. What was that?
Ooh.
Hard macking on each other.
Were you really kissing?
Yeah, we were like fully making out.
You and Leaf?
Yes. No,
No,
Permissa.
me and
Oh,
Permissa.
Permissa.
Scam. That's how rumors get started.
I actually think I'm gonna say I might have done it a little bit purposefully.
Because you knew she was watching.
Yeah,
Oh my
because
God, Sprout.
And you wonder why I did a death roll.
I'm just sorry. Rejection sensitivity is rough.
The Wuthering Heights of it all.
Well, you take a drastic move, and it does catch Linda's eye. And Linda does mention something to her little friend Leaf. And Leaf, realizing his friend is upset, disappeared. with a 20 on his currently acceptable murder roll. Here's what happens. A critical success. Leaf stalks Linda and Sprout for a bit from the bushes. Permissa and Sprout from the bushes until he summons his plant friends. Now, normally these are like 1d6 little plant creatures that come in the form of cuddly animals, and they will attack. But that's usually what happens. Well, today something interesting happened. Today, Whimsy McBerryknuckle was testing out his new flying machine. Whimsy McBerryknuckle. Mr. McBerryknuckle is a plant enthusiast and an alchemist. His newest potion, a real winner, supercharges plants and helps them grow to 10 times their size.
Oh, good.
Well, clumsy Mr. McBerryknuckle is directly overhead when a jibjabble bird, a normal-sized one, not a giant undead skeleton one, flies right into him, and those super potent super plant potions fall down just as Leaf uses his abilities. Sprout, you feel the ground shake as a shadow grows from behind you to encompass and surpass your own.
Elder Ender, what the fuck am I hearing?
Same.
Okay.
Oh, that's battle music.
The 12-foot tall, writhing collections of vines lets out a screeching roar as it flails wildly. The townsfolk scream out in terror and flee the area. Linda, Vic, and Oliver are the closest and the ones who see this unfold. Cypress, you're there too. You would come over to say hi to someone, I guess.
I will say, from the bushes, when everything erupts, Leaf goes,
Sweet surrender.
Initiatives, everyone.
Oh my god! With our
You are playing your
With
secondary
our
characters.
secondaries. Can I get rid of Amaya? I don't
For
need
now,
her.
you can,
Yeah, delete it.
but you will want to kind of be.
Stop it! Greg, he's trying to make me delete him.
Jason, stop trying to make. You're not gonna delete. Okay, let's pull up initiative. Gosh, it's been a minute.
I got a
Hey,
7.
Map.
How do I play D&D?
Yeah. So what is this part?
So what? How do I do this?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Sprout, what do we got?
A 12.
Vic is not here. Permissa. Oh, is me. Oliver.
I was like, yes. 7.
7.
7.
Linda.
Dirty 20.
Ooh. Dirty 20. Now me. I got a little Cthulhu. Ding-a-ling-ding. Okay. Permissa goes on a 13. And my baddie goes on 6. Oh, no, he goes on 9. Okay. We still need a Vix. Take a roll for Michelle.
okay.
And if you can see Vic's dexterity, add that.
Oh, wait, this is not right.
Oh, Greg. It's on repeat, I think. Your music's on repeat.
Michelle's gonna be mad at me.
Was it a 1?
It was a 4.
What?
It's just
I don't
initiative.
know what her modifier is. though.
Yeah, what's the modifier? Do you see it? It's Dex.
Plus 1.
Okay, so
Do I need to roll for Cypress?
yes, you do.
Okay. Which die?
Do your new one.
I'm gonna roll both, and whichever one's higher, I'll use.
I don't think you can do
That's
that.
not how that works.
No.
Oh,
Pick which
To
die
pick the
he's
die I
using.
use.
Oh. You're just rolling 2 die here.
No! I got a 20 and then a 1.
Well, pick the 20. You should have saved it for your roll.
No, I mean literally.
Like the die was a 20, then you roll it, and it was a 1.
Yes.
Oh,
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
What's your
Wow.
Dex bonus?
Oh, plus 3.
So you got a 4.
Because nat ones and nat 20s don't mean anything for initiatives,
Not
right?
really.
Like you
They
get
don't
any-
mean anything.
No, it doesn't.
You don't
really
get
do
any
We could
bonus or-
make a homebrew because I do kind of don't like that there's the only thing in the game where it doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It like you like roll a 20 and you're like, oh, it doesn't matter.
To be fair, though, if we roll a 20 on initiative, you usually like what you get like a cute like little bump
yeah.
of what
Yeah,
don't
you-
go crazy, but you get
Right,
something.
don't go crazy,
Yeah.
but tell me what you want. Okay, another of these things breaks out of the ground and starts growing. There are two of them. Linda, you're watching all of this unfold because you're seeing them kiss, and you are the first to respond.
And you're jealous. You're mad.
So I'm watching them kiss, but then I see the vine monsters.
So you're watching them kiss, and then basically these cute little like plant things that you probably wouldn't have even noticed come out to like bite them, and
And they just grow.
and then these potions come from the sky and just hit them, and then these things just like burst into these enormous. This thing is like 12 foot tall.
You know what I do immediately? I scream, Sprout, look out! And I run. I run toward him.
Okay.
Aww.
You still have an action if you want.
You broke up with him.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. This is the conflict. She just wanted to explore. And she had to go around the world to find out that what she needed was at home all along. Okay. I wanna. Oh, I don't have my cool Linda protect spell thing anymore.
You do. Look at your so on your oh, you don't
email
have
it
do you
to
have
me?
your computer? I mean, do you have access to Roll20?
Yeah.
So in your journal, there's a Bardic Styles list, and those are Linda's abilities.
Okay. Maybe skip me for just a second.
Okay. You scream, look out. Permissa is the next to react. Permissa screams out as she sees this happening, and she throws a protection spell over herself and Sprout, which will add 3 to your AC.
3 to my AC?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Sprout, you're the next to respond.
In the sort of my quick like "Wah," I quick thinking cast speak with plants. And I say, "No, why are you attacking us?"
Destroy! Destroy! Destroy her!
Her? Who?
And you can see they're walking towards Permissa.
Oh no. I then that would be my action. I then run over and like stand right between the plants and Permissa.
Try to protect her.
Try to protect her.
Okay. Plants, turn. Oh,
let me-
yeah, GC2. Okay, the first thing, it moves forward. The ground is shaking as it does. It doesn't take much to get to you. These things are made up of these vines that are basically interweaved and moving and wiggling, and they can collect them into these giant tree-like branches and slash them down at you. That's what's happening. This thing is coming down on you, Oliver. Sorry, it's coming down on you, Sprout. What's your AC?
AC is 18.
It hits 19. And with it, you are grappled. You take
Oh, no.
2d8.
Can I just retrofit a little in my moment of running toward him? I just want to give him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Is that all right to just throw out there?
Yeah.
I don't want to be too meta.
That's okay. You gave him bardic inspiration. That's a bonus, right? Isn't that plus 1d6 to
Yep.
anything, to a save and attack?
It's a D8.
2.
2. to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
All right, buddy. You feel inspired. If you so wish to spend it, you have Bardic Inspiration. That is a 1d8 that you can add to any roll.
Oh, I'm gonna get like musical dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, but wait a second. This is your AC. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a roll at all.
No,
So-
no, and I'm not trying to counteract
Right.
that. I'm just saying, like, I just
Yeah,
now,
so
now that
there's
he's
nothing you can
grappled-
do.
Now that you're grappled,
Right.
I've given you a little. Zhuzh.
Okay, buddy, you just took. This thing burst into you for 13 points of damage, Sprout.
13.
13.
Bro.
And you are grappled, and it uses its other turn to throw you.
We're too
It's a
weird.
strength check, which he succeeds. Great. He throws you at a high velocity into this house over here. Okay, there you are. Knocking you against the wall for another 11 points of damage. The other one steps forward and down on Permissa he goes. That's another hit. Damage to Permissa is 11 points of damage, and Permissa is entangled by these vines, and this one uses those vines to envelop Permissa entirely, and you can see that Permissa is now being pulled inside of this thing, and the vines are strangling her, and she is stuck inside of its being. She'll take 2d8 plus 4 damage every turn until she can free herself or be freed by her friends. Okay, that's their turn. Oliver.
Okay, Oliver runs out and turns into a swarm of poisonous snakes. Can I make it to the thing? Is it too far? It's probably too far, right?
You have a normal speed of 6, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Then you can only you can sprint, but
30
that's your
feet,
action. Yeah, you can get all the way there, but you can't get all the way there and
Okay,
attack.
so I just run over there.
Okay, you're just getting close to them.
Yeah.
They seem to be, busy. Vic.
I'm going to. What's the distance there? It
More than 30 feet.
is 45.
Yeah, it's definitely within 45.
Okay. I'm going to. Magic missile.
Magic missile or Mike's magic missile?
Magic missile.
Okay.
3 glowing darts of magic force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice. That
No
you
saving throw.
We can. Dart deals 1d4 damage plus 1. They strike simultaneously.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll a d20 to hit. Right?
No, you don't. They're automatic.
Oh, great. Okay, so I just roll the damage.
Yeah, you never have to roll for magic missile. That's what's so cool about it. But they're 1d4 damage, so they're like little gnats.
Okay, so 3d4
Plus 3.
plus 3. Oh, 13 damage.
Bim, bim, bop.
4, 4, and 2.
I'm with you.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna use my movement, so Vix sees Sprout get attacked basically, and I'm like, not on my watch, and I grab my mace and swing it, but I just use it sort of as like a focus, and as I swing it, like the mace lights, and off of the mace it looks like the little dart off the mace comes, and those are my magic missiles, and I swing it as I walk forward menacingly.
All right. We haven't seen Vic fight yet. Cypress, you are up.
I can't move.
I run forward, and I just about make it, but then I conjure animals, and 2 beasts of challenge rating 1 or lower. I will bring forth a brown bear and a vulture. I'm sorry, a giant vulture and a big brown bear.
Okay, let's see.
And they both have 2 attacks.
For battle. Okay, we're just going to use this for now. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. I want to pull this out onto my... Why? Okay, Cypress, they're going to be little cypresses.
So I have them. I kind of conjure them up on either side of the monster. And for Brown Bear, makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws. And Vulture makes 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its talons.
Get attacking. Animals.
Nice.
You animal, you.
Okay. I'll just roll.
Garrett, no one can hear you.
Nobody can hear me?
You're talking like this.
Oh, no, I'm just... Okay, here we go. So, I'm, like, charging forward, and I'm like, fucking enough! And I throw up my arms, and then I conjure them up. Ooh. Great. So, this is we have a 20 on the bite,
Okay, that's a hit.
and 12 on the claws.
That's a miss.
Okay. 1d8, and then I'll just roll for the vulture as well, really quick. Okay. So I have a. Oh, thank you. A 22 on the beak,
That's a hit.
and 11 on the talons.
That's a miss. So both your bites
Okay.
hit. So do both of those.
Okay. So one of them is a 2d4.
I can't find the bar.
Oh, cool. That is 11 on the beak. Oh, sorry. And then 1d8 plus. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, they each get plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 11, 12, 13 on the beak. And I have to just roll 1d8. Oh, wait, this is d4. That's my fault. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay. 5 on the bite. And 3, 6 plus 8 on the beak. Sorry.
Okay, 13
Okay.
total then.
Thank you. Apologies.
Okay. Linda, your turn.
I can I see Sprout?
You can.
Okay, great. I would like to cast Unfailing Inspiration on him as my turn, which basically means he now gets to keep the inspiration die for the battle.
Wow.
When a creature that has your bardic inspiration die to its ability check, and if the roll fails, then they can keep the die for the next thing.
Oh, so he only gets one.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I said that so
I
fucking
see.
backwards.
So
I'm so sorry.
you get to use it until it succeeds.
Got it.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I just run forward and I just sing the song that played at the restaurant that you and I went on our first date at.
Permissa has to make a Constitution save, which she succeeded. She takes no
melting
damage,
down over this
and now she's
relationship.
going to try to escape, and she succeeds. Wow. Permissa is in the middle of all of these vines that are scratching her and trying to like get around her neck, and her eyes just glow, and she's just like phasing out of each path, and then she like rips open a hole and she just floats through it.
Ooh.
And she's out of the thing
Oh, okay. Bye.
for
Don't
now.
worry, we got it.
But she still took damage, but she did great. She just rolled really well. She's going to back away. Yeah, she's gonna run.
I know. She's like, I'm
Sprout.
not here for this.
Is it daytime?
It is.
Great. I get up and I dust myself off, and I look over at the big beast, and I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. So I sort of like put my hands up to the sky, circle them, and I create a little 5-foot cylinder. And it's almost if you look straight up into the cylinder, you can see the stars of the night sky and the moon shining in. And it goes straight over on top of this giant creature. And they have to roll a Constitution saving throw of 14, and I need to roll 2d10.
Hold on. They succeeded.
That's fine, because they still take half damage.
Okay. And what kind of damage is this?
Radiant.
Okay.
So 5 points.
5 points. A lot of show,
But it's also
not a lot of go.
Well, it's a concentration.
Oh, so you can sustain it every turn?
As long as they are in the
If they don't move.
yes. Well, I can follow it.
Okay.
But
Does it take your action to use in the future, or does it automatically go?
no, I think it takes my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check that while you.
Well, this one's gonna run forward and smash that bear with both of its attacks. Critical fail. Cheers, everyone!
Oh!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, she's out.
no.
She's out.
She's out.
Oh, ginger beer tastes so good.
It's
It
so good
really
with the
does.
It
mint.
really
Oh.
does.
Is this
Yeah.
mint from your garden?
It's mint from my garden, which I also call Ralph's. We don't grow mint.
Oh, you don't? Well, it's also probably too cold, right, to grow.
I don't know. I find I'm not good with growing herbs. But let's get back to it. Speaking of growing herbs,
Yeah. How about these vines?
how about these vines? All right, the first one runs forward, but as it does, like, it sees a tiny little plant walking across the path, and it respects other little plants.
Oh my god.
So it stops and waits for it,
Oh my
and that's its
God.
turn.
That's its turn?
It got a one.
Oh, right.
Oh, right,
I'm not gonna let it attack twice. It's just gonna sit there.
Okay,
And
my swarm of
Hold on, there's
snakes-
2 of them.
Oh, there's 2?
So the other one
there's
is going to go after the vulture, and that one's gonna hit with a 25. The vulture takes, good for me. The vulture takes
Thank you.
20 points of damage,
Ah, still alive for 2.
and it gets sucked into this thing. And the vulture is now like struggling as all these vines like start tearing it apart.
Cool, but it's got 2 points of health.
It'll definitely live one more turn. Oliver,
Okay,
you're up.
so my snakes go over and swarm, and they bite. I think you have to make some sort of roll.
You gotta tell me.
Oh, no. If I hit, then it's 2d6 piercing damage. It looks like I did. So total damage is 23. Oh, I got critical damage?
Oh, did you get a crit?
Ooh.
Yeah, you critical hit. You rolled a 20. Oh, geez, total damage 23. Very good. These
So
snakes.
if all these snakes
Hello.
kind of like go up its
Yeah, you can't even see
legs, and
which
it's
ones
just
are
like,
which.
like going in and out of it, and it's like biting it all over the place and poisoning it. And so I think after this, the target must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, taking 14. This is what I don't understand. Taking 14 4d6.
So the number.
That sounds like a lot.
The number. No, it's 46, and the number is some people don't roll the dice; they take the average.
Oh.
And so when you see that,
Yeah.
that number
Okay,
is the
okay.
average.
Okay, so it takes 46 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, it's succeeded. So go ahead and roll the rest. And it's not immune
it
to
do that?
poison, crazy enough.
19.
Wow, but it takes half of that. Wow, also a really good roll.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Why didn't
So-
I get take half? Oh,
because
you
he
rolled
saved
high
on his
enough.
roll.
Oh.
Music stopped. Okay, Vic, you're up.
I'm going to. Let's see. That's 2d6. I'm going to. I'm 11 feet tall, right? I'm going to.
He just keeps growing.
No, I am 11 feet tall. I thought I was
She
8.
said 11.
Next turn is
I
12.
was like, next turn. So I'm 25 feet tall.
It's like every 5 foot 11
I am
man.
going to stand on top of this wagon so that I'm like 15 feet in the air. and like swing my mace.
You're taller than that.
Yeah, I'm like dominating the sky basically. I'm like, leave my tea body out of this. And I swing my mace, and once again, like one of the spikes of the mace flares, but this time instead it's guiding bolt.
Okay.
So I make a ranged spell attack.
So your thing is magical?
Your
Your mace is magical?
I'm just using it as like a spell, like for flavor. It is. How do I add my spell modifier?
Your
Where is
spellcaster is in your magic section. They all get the same number. It's probably 7 or 8.
So I got a 17 to hit.
Okay.
Not yet.
That's a hit.
Okay, great. Great. So like a much stronger flash of light, almost like lightning.
Is it radiant or is it lightning?
It
Sing
takes
mode for
radiant
the next
damage.
3 minutes.
Oh my god.
You
Better
better
time it
tell
for 3
us
minutes.
how you attack that, Vic.
Blinded by my light. I want this plant blinded by the light. I'm gonna hit for 4d6. And I'm gonna do 12 radiant damage.
12 radiant damage has been done to the plant.
Eat my mace. 12 radiant damage.
I'm the old one.
To the plant.
And I'm on the 1
He's
and 4.
on a
1 and
1.
3.
It's the
I
most
sing
painful
on the
thing.
1 and 3 when I get the chance to be all that I was meant to say
This
in
is
the world
brutal.
today.
Quick, someone
You gotta
sing
keep
something
singing.
pretty.
you gotta
you
keep
have
singing.
to keep
Okay.
singing.
And that's my turn.
Cypress, take your turn. Take it now and make it burn.
How lucky for me that I get to sing in an Australian accent again. I'm gonna go over here and turn into a giant fucking spider.
Very Australian.
And after I that's very,
That's very
after I do that, I'm gonna roll to use a web attack. Nat 20.
I see it. He's right. It's right there.
Critically gonna fuck you up. Ha ha.
We play double damage in this game, so roll that damage and
You have to sing that.
we play double damage, so you got to make the roll and then
It's
multiply it by
technically
2.
not a damage roll. I just restrained your creature at a nat 20.
So you really can't
all
move.
right. I guess
You can't move. It's like concrete. This
Maybe
web
you
is so strong.
cocooned him. Yeah, you cocooned
You
him.
better sing that.
You made him a mummy.
And now I'm gonna roll for my giant monsters.
Yes, you are, and he's restrained.
Sing it.
Yes, you are, and he's restrained, which gives them both a different type. They can have advantage because they're all surrounding the same creature.
Oh, great. I got another nat 20.
Sing it.
Oh!
And now I roll. Well, this other
That
one.
was your bite, so let's see your claw. That was your
That
bite.
one was a 3. Plus,
Your bite was bad, but your claw was bad.
no, the bite was good and the claws were bad. It was only a 9.
Has anyone put a timer on
Yes,
this?
we have
Oh my
34
God.
seconds left.
Great. And then I roll for the vulture, which is 16 plus 4 is 20 and a nat 1. So I did the same thing I did last time, except the first one was a nat 20. So that's
All right.
8 plus
Your
4
vulture-
is 12, 24 damage for the bite from the brown bear, singing it. And now I have a beak, which is 2d4.
Hold on, Garrett Clayton.
I feel like I'm in a
Stop not singing and listen.
It's a patter song.
Before your vulture
You're done, we're
gets to
done.
go, I'll finish this little song. Your vulture's in the stomach of a giant thing that's twisting vines all over its body. I need a constitution save or your vulture's gonna get eaten.
Okay. Nope.
Your,
It didn't do anything inside of its body when it got eaten.
the beginning of its turn is that it has to roll a constitution save or take a lot of damage.
You know what? I'm totally okay with that.
Bye, bed.
Goodbye, vulture.
Oh, everybody harmonize.
Goodbye, vulture.
it again. Let's try it again.
Yeah, okay, like everyone chose.
But who's the melody?
Good on the melody.
vulture.
This will be the third and this will be the fifth.
But who is singing the melody?
You were on the fifth. I know. Okay.
I'll
I'll
do the
take the
melody.
middle. Here we go.
Good. 2, 3.
Goodbye, vulture.
Ah.
There we
Better.
go.
That was
Hey.
better.
We say.
Also,
great.
don't forget, Elder redeemed his name as a character.
Elder's a character.
He redeemed it last episode.
Oh wait, I
We
don't
might
even
have to push
remember
it to
that.
the next one, Elder, but we'll see.
Yeah, Elder,
not
let me
gonna make you
let me
this
wait
vine
and give you a
monster.
better character. There's
Yeah.
not going to be a good one to give
There's
you. in
there's
this
not
one.
a good one here yet.
I would have to waste it here. Okay. It's
Elder is the plant that walked across.
that critical bite. What was the damage on that?
That's what I was saying is 24 when I was doing the patter song.
24 damage. Okay, this thing is getting thrashed. Linda, you're up.
Also, which one is fully restrained from that nat 20?
The one you're attacking.
Oh, okay.
My turn. Okay. The the tiefling's coming out, and I'm gonna cast some hellish rebuke. All right, I'm pissed,
Oh.
and I don't care who knows it.
Oh.
I only get to cast it once until I rest for a long time. So so it's a level 2
What does it do?
spell. The plants take 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And it is a. I just read it and I just lost it. I want to say it's a 14.
All right. The good news.
It's a
is,
Dex 14.
The good news is it failed its save.
And then
Bad news is that they are resistant to fire.
what does that mean?
Half damage.
Half damage. And okay, when I cast a spell using a slot of second level or higher, which I am, the damage increases by 1d10, blah blah blah. So I
this a
roll
reaction?
3d10, and then I half whatever that is.
What is the normal is 2d10?
Yep.
And you're casting at second level to add
Yes.
with so it's 3d10 and we have the final
Copy.
result.
Okay, sorry, I'm. Wait, which? Okay, great. Okay, 9,
Good roll.
1,
Bad roll.
7. So
good
17
roll.
and half.
And it rounds down, so that is
8.
8 points of damage. You feel though like you heard it, Linda, and it respects you a little more.
Which one did you hit?
Permissa.
The one that the vulture's been wailing on.
Okay, Permissa is pissed, and Permissa turns.
She comes back?
She got away from them because they're attacking her. She turns around, and she goes,
You think you're so big?
and she pulls up this big chromatic orb of acid, and then she pulls it into two and sends them both out, one at each.
Cool.
That's very.
Oh, fuck.
You know, and both of them fly right past. And she's like,
Damn it, I should have brought my glasses.
that was her hero turn. So, Sprout, you're up.
So I'm going to take my starry form. So you sort of look over at me, and as I do, like my whole shape just sort of like disappears, and all you see is just like little Sprout as just like a constellation. And
So sad,
I
man.
and I do a starry form of the archer. So I take this sort of this starry bow from my back, and shoot the
Does this stay? Do you stay in starry form?
for 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
And then, so I'm gonna do that, and that's a bonus action.
Okay.
And as I'm
this is the circle of stars thing.
Circle of stars,
I
yeah.
see.
So as I do that, in the same time that I am taking out my bow and pointing it at the creature, so does the moonbeam follow my bow.
So you have two things attacking
So I
it
got
now.
two things attacking it now. And let's. I'm gonna. Let's. So I gotta roll it. That's
Yeah.
what I have to do. Sorry, forgot how to play D&D.
It's been a minute for everyone.
What are we playing?
I mean, I ask questions every time.
That's so
Well,
Yeah,
you
Bianca
never knew.
never
how
That
to
would
play.
be an
That's true. I think before we played.
an 18 to hit
That's a hit.
for that would be 5 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 5 from the moonbeam.
No, that's,
that's
5
from
from
the
my
barrel,
bow.
5 from the
arrow.
archer.
And then
So sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm having a medical reaction.
it would be 4 points.
4 from the moon. Okay, this thing is still kicking, and it's his turn. The one nearest Sprout is going to come down on Sprout.
No.
Sprout, 13.
I'm still up.
Not good. No. AC.
Oh. No.
And a nat 1. This poor shambling mound.
This plant.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
It's just about finished watching the little plant walk by, and it's like, and then like 2 more little plants walk by, and it just sits there. It's like,
Oh.
it like gets down and close to them and puts its head down and like watches them with little hearts. The other one is furious. Okay, he's going to attack Linda.
What? Me?
Linda, critical hit.
Damn it.
Well, that's rude. I feel like I have something I can say to that, but I don't know what it is offhand, so.
22 points of damage. And Linda, Linda is pulled into the vines. Linda, at the beginning of your turn, you'll have to do a Constitution save, or you'll take 2d8 plus 4 damage. You are blinded, restrained, and suffocating.
Fuck you. That's mean.
Oliver.
My turn, right? Or are
Yes.
you attacking me? Okay.
Oh, your snakes.
Oh, no.
A bite for 10 is a miss. Good job, Oliver. Vic, is that it? Mm-hmm. Vic, you're up.
Oh, okay. I am going to. Where are the enemies on the map? I missed the very beginning of combat, and so
There are these big
They
green
blend
blobs.
in.
I don't see the.
Do you not see? Do they not? You don't see a purple? Oh,
Oh, I see.
this is why you guys can't see them, and I can.
Okay.
Yeah, they blend in.
They
Yeah.
blend
Well,
in.
they're supposed to have an aura around them.
So now we can see
Okay,
them.
there you go.
'Cause of
All
that.
right.
Now, do you see them?
Oh, I didn't even realize there was 2.
All right.
You realized there were 2. Yeah, they were really hard to see, so I added an aura. But I
That's
didn't turn
really
on
funny.
let players can see the aura. Okay, Vic, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm
There we
going to once again swing my mace about, and they've wrapped themselves around Linda, right?
Linda's wrapped inside of one of them.
Okay.
It is very. This one that Linda's in, it's looking janky. A lot
Okay.
of these vines are real beat up.
I'm gonna swing my mace around, and just for flavour, instead of one beam, it's gonna look like a bunch of shafts of sunlight. you know, cutting through a sort of a misty twilight.
And if you saw them from a certain angle, you'd see the face of a woman inside of these bolts winking.
Yeah, I feel like you'd see her eye. You know, you'd see like, oh.
Yeah. Nice shot, bitch.
Yeah, and it's not quite like sunlight. It's like, you know, dim, like with almost twilight, like when this golden hour style sunlight, right? And it's gonna hit the plant, and it's gonna pierce its light through the branches of the plant and wrap itself lovingly around Linda.
Oh.
And my attack roll. Oh no!
it's not
It's
gonna
a
do that.
7.
Yeah, you try to do that, and the strong vines just edge out your magic or whatever you're trying to do. And
From within the vines, you just hear, oh, thanks anyway.
All right, I think for my bonus action, I'm going to say, Linda, I'm sorry about this, and I'm going to cast spiritual weapon. Yeah, and it's going to be like a tiny version of my mace, Lightbringer, and it's going to be right next to Linda. And when I cast it, I can make a melee attack against the creature, and it's going to appear in front of you and go, ooh, inside of the bush.
Is it a bonus action to cast, or is it a bonus action to use in future turns?
It's a bonus action to cast, and
Okay.
when you cast, it makes a melee spell attack.
And then in future turns, you can use, I think, your bonus to continue attacking with it.
As a bonus action on your turn, you move the weapon and repeat the attack.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I think I get one free attack when I
you
summon
get your
it.
action and you spend your bonus making the sword go.
But I think when I cast it, I can. When you
Yeah,
cast a
right.
spell, you make a melee.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, nat 20!
Oh, we are
Nat 20!
we are nat 20s all
So
around.
it's 1d8 plus 5 damage.
Times 2. So good luck.
Okay.
You roll that 8, that's a lot.
That's. Let me get the 8 out.
Oh my gosh, if you roll a certain number, you could take this thing down.
oh, shit.
Cool.
Oh, it's a 14 plus 5. 19.
Wait, no, add the
Doubled?
5 and then double.
It's a 7 plus 5.
That's 12 times 2.
Oh my god, it's 24.
24 is enough to take this thing
Oh!
out.
Okay, so what you say is Vic up on the thing, right? And suddenly it's a little darker than it used to be, and shafts of twilight come from my mace, but it doesn't actually do anything, so it's just an interesting thing that looks like. And then a spiritual mace appears in front of you, and you see Mary Perry Muppin's eye go, boop,
She winks at you.
and then the mace just starts flailing about wicked hard, but it doesn't hurt you.
And it sings while it does.
Linda's
It's like,
still scared.
it's
Yeah.
singing to Linda. It's just a spoonful of pain.
Just a tiny bit of mace makes the plenty go away.
Come on, Linda, sing along.
Yeah, exactly.
And by the end, Linda's like, in the most delightful way.
Yeah, actually, can we just flavor every time I use spiritual weapon? It's Perry Muppin's like fully manicured red
Oh,
nailed
I love
hand
that.
holding the handle of it.
Yeah.
Like just appearing, going
Yeah.
like
She's just always nearby commenting.
flailing the mace.
When you miss, she's like, terrible posture, Vic.
Yeah. Don't slouch.
Yeah, don't slouch, yes.
Righto.
Righto. Okay, was that your turn?
Yeah.
Very good turn, Cypress.
Brown bear.
You should take your turn first and then do brown bear.
in here.
You're spider.
Bite.
Oh my god.
17.
That's a hit.
And then 4, 6, 7, 9.
9 points of damage on the spider bite.
And now brown bear. Bite gets it, and the claws just don't.
You do have advantage, so you can roll again for those claws because you're on either side of this thing now.
Oh, okay. Ooh, even worse.
Okay, your advantage didn't help. Roll that bite attack.
Okay. Oh, but full hit, so 12.
Very good. 12 points of damage to this almost undamaged one. Linda.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself in this little turn.
Selfish.
I know.
Suggestion from the chat is they think your spiritual weapon should be an umbrella.
I think both my weapons should be umbrellas.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's
cute.
very
Yeah.
fun.
What if one's umbrella and one's the
Carpet
the,
bag?
The chimney thing that.
A chimney
A
sweep?
chimney
Oh,
sweep.
Oh,
But
so
no.
my mace is the chimbley broom.
The chimney
Yeah, there
sweep.
you go.
And then my spiritual weapon
Is the
is Perry Poppins' umbrella.
Yeah, with the beak.
Yeah, with the bird beak.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, we love that.
And if you hear her voice, it comes from the bird
Yeah.
yes, that's perfect.
beak. Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay, Linda, what are we
Okay,
doing?
so we are doing some. So I'm gonna misty step out of here for just a second, just to like give myself a beat. And when I do, I'm just gonna heal myself. Yeah, like just over there, and I'm just gonna give myself a cute little level 2 healing.
Okay. Go ahead and handle that yourself.
Yeah.
Permissa's next.
Ah, there we go.
She gets in her bag and she pulls out her spectacles and she puts them on. She went, oh, that wasn't even close. All right, sucker. Now taste a little gnome magic. And she tries again to split a chromatic orb. And she can't split against one thing. Okay, so
She can quicken. Make her quicken.
Okay, so she's going to quicken a chromatic orb and
about to
throw
quicken.
a firebolt as well.
I see. That's how it works.
Great. The chromatic orb of acid hits. Thank you.
Snaps.
I need 10.
Hey, I knew something just then.
Nice.
We should celebrate that Bianca knew something.
Cheers!
Thank you.
Bianca knew something.
Okay.
For real.
Boom.
That's
Very
what we do.
good. And then
For real.
that's a hit with the bolt as well.
Oh yeah.
Totaling, whoa, 19 points of damage. Good. So both of them connect. She hits it with an acid chromatic ball, and then she does a cantrip on fire. Sprout.
In this moment of watching Linda disappear into this creature, I'm gonna say that there's like a moment of panic where Sprout didn't entirely see Linda like come out, and she just misty stepped away. Full panic. So he.
Or yeah, maybe she didn't even. Maybe she misty stepped away, and then the thing like fell apart, and there was no Linda.
Yeah. And so,
yeah.
so I'm just fully freaking out. I drop the that moonbeam thing, so that disappears, and I pull out my. I'm gonna cast Flame Blade. So in that sort of like starry thing, I have my bow. I pull out another sort of like scimitar, and just light it on fire. And I'm just gonna run up and attack the shit out of
Hacking into these giant vines.
with. And that would that's gonna be a 19 to
Hit?
hit. And 3 to 6.
Oliver, it's his turn.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
Well, 5 points.
Divided by 2 and round.
No. This is flame blade. So this is just
Right, but it's fire,
it's fire.
and he's resistant to fire.
He's resistant to fire.
He's
should-
vines and he's resistant to fire.
They're basically like
No.
thick bark, you know. So like, yeah,
I had the same.
I know.
thought
That's
I
what
was
I.
being
That seems
cool.
I love
wrong.
that because I didn't even make this creature, and that's something he's got. So 2 points of damage. You little gnome runs forward with a sword and is just like
Hack.
like you attacking a stump, basically. Okay. In response, this thing, these
Oh,
two
no.
like towers of vines reach up and barrel down on you.
Wait, I thought it was my turn.
No, I accidentally pulled them off the order.
Oh.
He goes after Sprout, but you're next. That is an 18 on your AC, which is a hit, right?
It's the armor class because I got a +3, right?
You still have the +3 from Permissa,
Yeah.
so you're at 18.
18.
That's all exactly what he needs to hit. And with the other die, I got a 17. Oh, which is not enough to hit.
Not enough to hit.
Okay, well then it did you good. I just rolled the wrong die and rolled a 20.
Sucks for you.
I would have liked that die, though. Okay. Then you take 9 points of damage, but you are absorbed into the thing. Oliver, now it's your turn. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Bite for 22.
What's that
That's a
round?
hit.
Good
But
night.
piercing damage was only. Oh no, total damage 22.
Oh, great.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's
and then
really good.
poisoned.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see. It's already adding your poison damage. B.
Oh shit.
That's okay. I'll let it go.
So I don't need to roll again.
You don't need to roll again. It does.
So then, what's the deal with the? Oh, I see. Okay, so you roll against the 12.
Right. I'll roll. And what is the success?
DC. Oh, what is what happens?
On the Constitution? What do I
It's
need?
10.
Okay, so I succeeded. So half damage from poison. So it's 22 minus 6 is 16. 16. These snakes are pretty good. I would have never turned into a bunch of snakes. Like your fingers one snake and your legs another snake. Okay,
It's
Vic.
getting sexy in here.
It's like a rat king.
I am going to use my bonus action first to move my floating umbrella
Attack.
and attack the plant that's eating Sprout.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
19.
That's it.
And I'm going to do 1d8 plus 5. 12 damage on my bonus attack.
Wow.
No, 12 damage.
That's a nice bonus.
Yep, and then I'm going to raise my Chimbley Sweep in the air, Chimbley Sweep broom in the air, and say, "What is this, T-Body? Again?" and cast Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, you watched him just like
Yeah, go from danger to
pointlessly
danger.
come in and just do nothing, and you're like,
You're just a little guy. These are big plants. Oh boy, nope. There's no way. A
No
9.
help that
9,
turn.
definitely not.
come on, Cypress,
Okay.
Spider Boy.
Sorry.
I'm gonna roll bite again. Also, I forgot we don't have to no retroactive anything, but like when the bite lands, I poison.
Oh,
So we need to
yes.
make a DC 11 for Constitution.
Or
but-
is it the poison status or is it damage?
It is poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. If the poison damage reduces target hit to 0, the target is stable but poisoned for an hour.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. I roll to bite. It doesn't land.
These vines are so quick.
They are. And now,
Bear Boy.
Big Bear. Bite lands and claws don't.
Okay, I'm getting used to that.
Yep. Great. 8.
He's getting there, gang. Cypress, he's getting there. Sorry, Linda.
All right, I am going to just inspire. I wish I could inspire several people, but I
You
cannot.
inspire me
I mean,
every
you
day.
sort of can with your bardic spells.
Oh, because I can grant all of my allies.
Yeah, they're smaller bonuses, but they work for
Yes.
everyone.
Okay, then that's what I'm going to do. Actually, you guys, I am going to sing my battle hymn, which grants everybody +1 to your attack rolls.
So it takes your action to start singing. In future rounds, you can continue singing with your bonus.
Great.
So you can keep that as long as you have your bonus and concentration head into that.
Can I just Misty step away and
You
then start
have
singing?
your bonus this turn, so you can.
Okay, great. I would love to just get the fuck away from these vines.
Okay, everyone has +1 to their attacks from here out.
Ooh, cool.
Permissa is like, she's just gonna throw another. She'll throw a necrotic bolt at it, and that's a big ol' hit, though. Good job, Permissa. 16 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
Sprout.
I'm in.
First thing you do is a Constitution save.
Right.
You need a 14.
18.
18?
I rolled, a plus.
Oh, well, you don't need a plus, so
Yeah,
you
but-
succeed. So you don't take the damage from being inside this thing. You are blinded, restrained, and you are suffocating. You can take your action to attempt to escape. That is either athletics or dexterity, and you need a 14 to succeed. You can attack from within it and stay where you are.
No, I'm going to try to get out.
All right, that's an escape roll. You can choose athletics or acrobatics, and you
Let's
need a
do
14.
Acrobatics. If I do,
You still have your bardic inspiration.
I do. Would that add enough?
It's
It's a D8,
it's a
and if
D8.
it doesn't add enough, you don't waste it.
You're right.
So there's no point in not.
So 7. So
You
I
need a
rolled
7.
I rolled a 7.
So you're
So you need a 7. No, wait. What's your bonus?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. 7 plus 2.
So you need a
9.
5. But you don't lose it. So you just keep that die for later. You are not escaping. You have spent your turn and you are done and you are stuck there. And it's his turn. He is going to come down on Oliver with both of his fists. Oliver, that's the first one is a 13.
Is this a bludgeoning? What
It is
this?
bludgeoning.
Damage resistance. Because I'm a swarm of snakes.
That's very good for you. Is a 13 going to hit those snakes? Probably.
No, 14.
Wow.
Okay,
Nice.
second attack hits the snakes, but it will be half damage. 5 plus 6.
Everyone said, wow.
11 divided by 2, rounded down, 5 points of damage. What? These
So I'm
things
at 31
are
hit
sucking.
Good.
These things sounded so nasty. Okay. This guy spent 2 of his turns watching little plants walk by. Oliver,
It's still taking us a while to.
you're right. 'Cause
Yeah.
they have tons of hit points.
Hit for 22. 5 piercing damage. And then you have to roll and succeed on a 10. Gregory.
19.
So you take 6.
So I take 5 less. Okay.
5.5.
This one is also looking shattered, tattered. Vic, your turn. Ooh, can you do it twice in a row, Vic? It's possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon. Berry Moppins, this one's for you.
Aren't they all?
Aren't they all are? Every cell in my body. Oh man, that is a 14.
One moment. Did you add your +1 bonus?
That's a 15.
That's what you need.
Alright.
So that +1 got you a win there.
Good job.
Oh, it's a 7 plus 5.
Okay. It's not enough to kill it.
And I'm also gonna use Ward of Radiance, and I'm gonna say Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and Burning Radiance erupts from me, but it's more like soot from a chimney.
What does this
And
do?
it'll swarm off me. The spell is Word of Radiance. It will swarm off me and attack the vine creature, which must make a con save con save. Yeah.
It's failed.
Then it takes 2d6 radiant damage. 11.
Oof. Vic,
So total turn. What did I do?
unbelievable. Vic, how do you kill this thing?
Okay, I say.
Damn, Vic.
Yeah, but he's a cleric.
Yeah.
This one's for you, Perry. And her like nails on the umbrella go like, and you see it appear in front of you and like poof, 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 the vines. And they get kind of like withered, and as they wither, I shake my chimbley sweep broom, and all this like radiant soot comes off my chimbley sweep and
Radiant
wraps around
soot.
the vines and like brightens into this like purpley twilight, and they just like wither and turn into brittle sticks and fall.
Cool.
And it's just all around you now, and you're out.
As they do, this large burst of energy bursts into the sky, and it almost, you swear you see like a cloud wink at you, and then it's gone.
That's Perry. He's watching.
You see Sprout just like crying. 'cause
Oh,
he
boy.
just lost Linda. So he's like totally freaking out. just like,
Permissa is walking over to see what's wrong, and how does Linda respond?
Linda's about to run to Sprout, but then sees Permissa and realizes this is. She's like,
I was ready to do the opposite scene. I love that. I was ready to be like, Permissa sees Linda running and is like,
oh no, I want to
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice this for like at
Yes.
least 4 months.
that's the correct way.
Yeah.
That's the correct way.
No, yeah, Linda fully sees Permissa walking over and just turns and runs to Vic and just tackles you in a huge hug.
all right. I'm Dusty. I'm Dusty, me
no,
love.
you're gonna take this and accept it.
You're gonna get my
accept
soot
this.
on you. All
You're gonna
right.
accept this.
Well, you hear Linda, you see her in the background running to Vic, but before you can like truly respond, Permissa is there, and she's like, "You saved me. You tried to put yourself at risk. You sweet man. And she's already tending to like some injuries on you.
Oh, thank you,
She's touching, and little like healing ripples are going around.
I clock. There's a moment of that expectation where I see Linda and I'm thrilled, and I swear we lock eyes as she turns away, and just devastated. And I'm like, oh, Permissa, hi. Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Around this time, our other party members are finally arriving, although, again, 5-second turns means it's been 30 seconds. That's about how long it probably took our other characters to get to us.
Our primaries?
Our primaries. So our primaries come just in time to see the secondaries wipe this thing out.
Wow, that was really impressive, you guys.
Thanks.
What the hell happened here? Why? Where did those come from?
And then
Right
Leif,
from the
know.
ground, I think.
Leif is just coming out of a bush and is like,
Sunshine is good.
we're going to take our break right there. We will see everyone after these commercials.
You're chained up again with a curse, and the nightmares are trying to eat you. You're annoyed and the screaming is lame. You just wanna make it through. And when the world is getting on your case, and you don't see an easy escape, well, I got the answer for you. Just listen to me and I'll tell you. We will bury their charisma. Come on, kill 'em with your wisdom. European intelligence won't save them from our offense. Kill it with the kiss and burn it with the fireball. Burn it with the fireball. Burn it with the fireball. We're gonna seal it with the kiss and burn it with the fireball.
Hey, I'm Harold the Monkey from Haggling Harold. You probably know me best from my paw, which granted your wishes, but with ironic and horrifying twists.
My son came back from the dead, but he was a lawyer.
Well, I'm back, and you better believe that I got a deal for you. What? It's my foot.
Ah, give me that bomb.
That's right, a genuine monkey foot. My foot plays songs you can't remember. Yes. Then it kills you. Yes. But wait, there's more. What?
Tell him you're dick.
It's my left kneecap.
Give me that bomb.
My left kneecap will score you a major hottie. Yum yum diddle please. And then they'll kill you. Yeah, we're taking that right to the bonk. Whoa, how do I say in business? Here's another deal.
What? He's gonna sell you his dick.
No, stop. It's my right ear. Yeah, my right ear will make you the greatest artist in the world.
I don't know what that is.
But anyone who looks at your art will kill you. Bonk, bonk, goose.
Now sell him your dick.
Okay, let's get that guy out of here. I'm gonna buy stuff at Haggle and Harold, where business is rad because business is me.
Every single hour in the Summer Kingdom, a familiar is beaten or abused. 3,000 familiars were rescued last year, but for hundreds of others, help came too late. Hi, I'm Marissa McLaughlin. Will you cast Spare the Dying for a helpless familiar? Every day, countless magical rabbits, cats, and mini-dragons are abused, beaten, and neglected, and they're crying out for your help. For just 3 Shekners a month, that's only 12 Googlax a day, you'll help rescue familiars from their abusers, provide food, shelter, HP bonuses, and yes, even love. Teleport or send a speed raven with your money order in the next 30 minutes, and you'll receive this beautiful sack tied to a stick for free. Right now, there's a familiar who needs mass cure wounds. Your parchment says, here's an extra D8. Please help right now. Is this terrifyingly dark and impressively creepy castle all yours?
Every single evil stone.
But there's no way you can afford all this, Sebastian. I don't believe you.
What?
I know how much money your father left you. You're a liar.
No, it's a layer. Welcome to Larry's Layers. We've got everything. Dank castles, dank caves, dank basements, and much, much more. You want a layer? Come to Larry's Layers, where we got the layer for you.
I needed a bog to take the village children so I could drink their blood and steal their souls. Larry's Layers helped me find the right cottage in my price point to leave their lifeless meat sacks. Thanks, Larry!
Larry found me this waterfall with a cave of bats behind it. I call it my cave of bats. Thanks, Larry.
Bridge, good! Larry, good! At Larry's Layers, we set you up with all your first-class layer needs. Never be caught in a second-rate layer again! Come on down and tell them Larry sent you.
You're a liar!
No, it's a layer. Larry's Layers.
Off Woodpath 60 by the Mossy Knoll.
Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful, and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool, this was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands.
Wanda, what the
Oh, won't you come and join our subscriber family and see the fun we give out happily. Come get freaky, come get super naughty. We love our subscriber family.
Welcome, young hero. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Is that the Sword of Legend?
It calls to you. Take it. That'll be 10,000 gold pieces.
What? Where will I get that kind of money? And fast.
Trying to buy that Sword of Legend and you're just a few coins shy? Hi, I'm Kathy of Kathy's Side Quests. Come check out my side quests and make coins fast. You'll find side quests like...
Help farm girl collect turnips.
That took hours, and we had to keep starting over. Here's 5 gold pieces for your trouble.
Or what about this lucrative side quest?
Cleanse the swamps of sacrilege.
Oh, thank you for defeating those sacrilegious swamp goblins. I'm a very pious fabric seller, and those goblins were very disrespectful.
And who could forget this? Classic Kathy's side quest. I couldn't.
Follow cat at nighttime.
I knew that cat was getting into my jam. What a great use of your time.
Here's 12 gold pieces.
Yes, with Kathy's side quests, you too can experience the tedious joy of hard-earned gold.
Chicken! I have to get you in the pen! No, before the timer runs... God damn it!
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out, clever hero. Kathy's side quests, located in every village and township in Central Pacifica.
Hello.
Oh, that was our 3, 2, 1.
Hi. Are we
Pama and Pama, Talk, Renlock, and our primary characters run in to celebrate, not knowing what went to happen. Oh my goodness, what has happened to all these planes that they go so big and attack us? We have always lived in perfect harmony with the forest.
I turned to Aramaya.
No.
I suppose that forgetting about the huge war that happened about 10 or so years ago.
Yeah,
here.
interesting how they're easily forgetting about that.
Maybe the forest
It
was...
seems that perhaps Wallachia has more than 4 heroes today. Oh, look at these new friends. Well, they're also part of Renlock, right? Okay, Renlock looking pretty good now. Yes. We got an owl person. We
Yes,
got
hello,
the
hello.
big orc with a little instrument. And we got tiny little star man. I see you turn into the stars. I look at my eyes. I say, is he a star or a man? Over here, this tiny little leaf-like creature who looks so innocent and pure.
Sun is good.
Yes, you speak such wisdom.
Poetry, yes.
We have much to learn from this little person. And here, I see you're waving around all multiple weapons, and one of them was on its own. It was a battle. Go whippa, wappa, wappa. It was so crazy and sharp. Okay, well, these are the well, we would thank you. In Wallachia, we thank you. Oh, wow, so impressive. Talk is running over, and Renlock is. So what the hell just happened? Anyone see where these things came from?
I don't know. All of a sudden, these giant vine monsters were tramping about.
I'm fairly sure they was plants.
Well,
so the
yeah,
ground.
I could see that. You
Is
guys
the forest
come
mad
on
because we killed that bird?
Maybe the forest is mad because you killed the jib-jabble skeleton bird.
Oh, no. That's
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Kinda
Are you saying that the
would be-
forest is sentient and capable of sending creatures that can provide repercussions
I
for
just
actions?
always assumed that trees was always sentient.
We've always known that we live
Well,
in harmony on this island, and
I'm-
that there's things beyond us that exist, and we're okay. They take care of us.
I noticed it was going for my girlfriend.
Permissa gets
Permissa.
very she gets very red. When gnomes get nervous, she turns entirely red.
Aw.
Her is like all of her hands.
I
and her
call her
skin.
my little tomato.
Aww.
Aww.
I wasn't in really any danger, really, because I had such a strong, tall brute protecting me.
I love to see it.
That's a really cute laugh.
Wow. Well, anyway,
I'm absolutely just like tuning my lyre right now, not trying to look at anything.
So I don't know for what reason these plant creatures would go after my friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
but,
these things happen. There's nothing to worry about. I'm surprised I didn't see it before it happened, of course.
Oh.
But we can't always see everything, can we?
Sometimes you can.
Oh, Inara. So young. So young.
Well, there's got to be. I mean, I could track those creatures into the past and see if somebody set them up on us.
Oh, Inara, I mean, you really think that it was something aggressive or sent? Who would want to attack Wallachia? It doesn't make any sense.
I
no
feel
one even
like I
knows
should
me
do
here.
that.
No one even...
I my thought is it just these things happen and who's to say? I don't know.
there's danger around every corner.
You
Can
know-
I cast augury? Yeah, I'm gonna cast augury, and I'm gonna grab my little my ornate cards, and I'm gonna lay them out, and I'm going to ask about whether or not there may be more to the story of our friends being attacked. And the DM chooses from the possible omens that I get. So wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for good
This
and
is what I was
bad.
talking to you about before stream.
Nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. So I think what I would ask is like the usefulness maybe of information into using a 24-hour spell to look into the creatures.
Good and bad.
Oh, so I'm just gonna do it,
Okay.
right? Like,
Wait, does bad things happen if you do this?
no, it's an omen about the results of a specific course of action that I plan to take. So it would be good and bad results from me looking into the past on these creatures. And I think
Oh.
like as a Nara,
that mean?
I would kind of step aside and just, and be like, okay, hi, other people that also work for Renlock, who I know and love very well. So I have done some charting, and it looks like I can use my tapestry to kind of like track these creatures 24 hours back and see if they were maybe sent in the last 24 hours to us or not. But it's not. I can't get a good signal on whether or not it's a very good idea or not. It seems like it might lead to both good and bad results if I look into it, and I don't really know what I should do.
I think it's a great idea to do it because if you remember, there was a massive attack on this village 10 years ago.
like 8 months
Or-
ago. Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's like 11 years ago now.
Right,
11
11 years
to
ago.
you.
Yeah,
and
almost a year ago for
almost
me.
a year ago. So I think that it behooves this entire village for them to know where these killer plants came from.
If you can find the answers, you should.
Oh,
I
okay.
agree.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm also curious to see where these plants came from.
But would it say
And he's like, and
who they're
Renlock's-
sent from, or that they were sent?
She'll learn.
I'll read
She'll
the
learn what she
spell out
learns.
loud. Yeah.
I know. I mean, I know.
I'm still gonna read it out loud
Yeah,
just
I love
because
it.
it's been a while since we did portals. So I take out my scrying bowl and I like set myself up in like a little under like a nice tree, and I set my scrying bowl up and I pour a little water into it and I stare into it. I gain the ability to see a certain span of time, forward, past, or both. So I'm gonna look into the past, centered on whichever of the two creatures I guess seemed the more powerful. If they were identical, it would be the one that first attacked one of our party.
Okay.
The amount of time seen depends on the complexity of choices in the target's past or the target's near future, but it's dead now, so I would assume it's past. I can only use a spell once every. You see into the target's past as it happened in their mindset for the amount of time chosen, which I would choose 24 hours.
Yeah.
I cannot access knowledge that they did not have in the past 24 hours.
Right. So you are committing to this, right?
Yeah. So for 24 hours, I can't use the Anaran tapestry.
Great. So you start weaving this crazy like tapestry in the air, and everyone's watching these weird, intricate like.
Yeah, like maybe from the scrying bowl, it looks like I'm doing like warp and weft, basically, like how you'd use a loom.
You immediately see that these creatures don't have 24 hours of existence. They have a matter of minutes. They've only been around for a few minutes. You would not see Leif. You would see them birthing from a small plant and then being
You mean
doused.
leaf.
I mean being doused in a liquid and then growing. And if you can sense what they're feeling or what they're thinking.
You see into the target's past as it happened in their mind, their mindset.
So that to me just says you're watching a movie through their eyes, kind of thing. But
yeah, I mean, I think
I
if
guess
they're
through their mindset is a little more open.
You might know like emotions or
if
something.
they're objects that were turned into creatures, that's the creature one. The object one is you see who handled it, if they're known to the the location and the aura of magic.
You get the sense that these things are filled with that they were summoned and filled with a very simple thought, which is to protect and destroy.
Oh. And they never saw their summoner?
They don't know their summoner. They're birthed with
just out of the ground with that purpose.
Yeah, he was hiding away, and so they were birthed with purpose.
Right.
And that's what they know.
Yeah,
you know?
so I basically am them emerging from the
So
ground, filled with this purpose and growing like crazy and turning into creatures.
You would know that they were summoned, that
Yeah.
some magic was involved, that something did happen.
Okay.
They didn't just come from the forest, you know?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't trace
do you
it back to
know
Leif.
that they? Does she know that they're? I'm not asking this, Tristan, because Tristan wouldn't be asking us. Do you know that they were going for Permissa?
That's what.
That is the intention.
They knocked Sprout.
that was-
They took Sprout and threw him out of the way.
If their mindset
And then tried to get Permissa.
if their
So-
mindset was on a target, I think I would know that because I see their past.
Their target was Permissa.
Yeah, so maybe I would see like from their mindset, I would see Permissa in the like target light.
And you
of their
saw,
direction.
you all watched the thing just kind of pick Sprout up and throw it out of their way to Permissa.
So
you
maybe
know?
like the non-meta-y way I would say it is like, come out of the thing and like settle the weave, and the weave goes back into the bowl. And I'm like, okay, well, Permissa, something is after you. I don't know who sent it. It has nothing to do with any of us or the town. But Permissa, you have an enemy somewhere.
I'm not concerned.
Well,
If I have an enemy, so do they.
I guess just be on the lookout for something that can
That's
summon
my
creatures
spicy
and
tomato.
objects.
Okay.
I would say plant-based. Have you made any druids angry?
I have a way to get ahead of things. Angry plants. What would it be next? This is why I don't leave Prion very often, not at all.
And I just turned to like the core group, and I'm like, it honestly had nothing to do with us. I had nothing to do with it. All they
Does
cared about was
she-
Permissa.
I mean, doesn't Permissa have like quite a past? Like,
I mean, she's
doing
like
what she
old.
does.
She's
but
like
also-
old.
But also doing what she does. Like maybe she gave somebody a reading that they didn't like.
Okay,
very
well, I don't know. As a time mage, I think you should understand that that's a little like, okay, we can't really help that that's where our magic is.
No, I'm not.
What's? I know what is
It's
going
not
on
her, it's
with
not
you.
her fault she sees visions.
I didn't say it was her fault.
Hey,
I don't
War-
believe that's what Automai is saying. at
Listen.
all.
Wow.
What I was saying is maybe one of her clients that she worked for was upset at her because they gave her a reading that
Right.
they didn't really
She
like.
seemed like pretty calm
I was
in
on
what
board
she
the
said.
entire time that you were talking about
Thank
that.
you so much.
This is
Yeah.
probably the most calm thing she's ever said to us.
Okay, well, yeah, and like we don't even have to care about it because like it's not our problem.
Well, it's over, and it's done.
Linda walks over
Oh,
and grabs your
this has
hand and
been-
says, "If you want to talk about your sister,
Oh my God, can we please? I just want to like have a cup of tea. I just wanted to. Liz supposed to be here somewhere, but I don't care.
And then Leaf comes over and goes.
That's what it was. That's what it was."
Oh, thanks, Leif. Thanks, Leif.
And
sad. Who make you sad?
Nobody. Just
Just nobody. It's okay.
Okay.
Renlock is looking at the like mounds of like dead plants, and then he kind of like looks over at Leaf, and he's like,
I was gonna say, sort of like in this like clock, everyone. Sprout wants to make an insight check on Leaf.
Ooh,
Go for it,
yeah.
Sprout.
Cool.
Ooh.
I am the only plant.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Just being
Yeah.
like, it's very protective.
And like Anara would never. I'm like, wow, crazy! A hit out on a woman we know.
That would be 19.
Cool.
Do you have any interest in trying to like? It's an insight check,
It's
I
an
guess.
insight, so
Without him knowing, you really don't have thing. Yeah, you feel like this little weirdo plant is
really rude,
super
weirdo.
suspicious. But everyone really seems to like him.
But he's openly odd at all times. So
Yeah.
I don't know what information you'd really get. You can.
Yeah.
Would the is insight into what's happening in this?
It's
like,
insight
what
into
is
it. It's-
intention?
Well,
it's
actually,
insight
let me
into
put it-
a
let me-
person's
Let me put it
intentions.
this way: when you just said, "Did they hurt? Did they hurt you?" Like a little creep you are. I was curious about like what the intention behind that was.
Sure.
Like,
Asking, like,
Like,
why he asked that?
yeah, just like, did they hurt you? Is it like that sense of like?
Well, and is this
So,
like?
look,
so is this scene
is
work?
this-
Do we do a
is this-
scene out
look,
of this?
Hold on. It's a little. It's getting into meta territory. Do you really have justification for asking why he's saying did they hurt you? Is that really something, or is this Emerson knowing the story and trying to chase it?
It's tricky.
All right, Greg.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of discussions about
Because
these.
I don't see a justified insight check yet.
Okay.
So
I will accept your ruling.
Yeah. Okay. So, but Renlock's got a feeling. Something's up.
Renlock would
but
have
that's
the-
okay. Renlock is just gonna go, and
But if
walk
we've
off.
been, if everyone here has been around, like,
Yeah,
there's murders that have
He
happened.
knows you're a little weirdo, and he knows there's something going on around. So, he's also, accustomed to not your traditional law-abiding clientele. Okay. Meanwhile, Alistair sits in silence, legs folded in meditation.
Oh, creepy music.
Or romantic music.
Romantic creepy music.
For those who don't remember,
He's got my picture in his locket.
Alistair is a mysterious figure in our game that we don't stop. Alistair is a character in our game that we don't truly understand yet. He is extremely powerful. He has knowledge beyond what any of the other players have. He mysteriously is connected to Enora in a way that no one knows. He has a locket that shows Enora's face. Is there music?
I don't hear nothing.
I'm playing music, but no music is playing.
Is the volume turned up on your end?
We're unmuted.
The speaker volume.
Is there anything on the speaker well?
I mean, he could have had our creepy music.
There we are.
Chat right now.
Okay.
Oh my god. He has
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing for choking.
Choke daddy.
Choke Daddy was one of the phrases we left off on. All right, I'm going to start this over. Meanwhile, Alistair sits in silence, legs folded in meditation. He is resting, hovering atop the waters of a gentle lake that looks out over a perfect field of tall green grass. The wind gently drags its fingers through the tranquil environment. Alistair is younger and quite handsome. He is content. He is disconnected from his life. Wake up. The elderly, sunken and grayed eyes, glowing with a soft, inhuman orange, open. And within seconds, time once again grabs hold of the old man. How long have I been in? Alistair's reflection looks up at him from the waters of the lake. The reflection stands and calmly replies, a year or so. As his life once again seeps into him, Alistair's shoulders arch as if he is feeling the weight of his own history. The small spark of youthful hope, the memories of another time fade from his eyes until nothing but a dull, abyssal emptiness remains. The reflection continues. Someone's awakened the book. Alistair's eyes sharpen. The book. The reflection leans down to the water to get closer to his counterpart. We know exactly where the bell is. Alistair rolls his eyes. To hell with the bell. The book is what we need. Alistair's reflection shakes his head. We need them all, old man. We need them all, and you're going to have to be willing to kill people. The well-tempered man replies to himself, they don't need to die if they never existed in the first place. We can do this without violence. The reflection wavers. For a second, it almost appears as if there's something else there hiding behind this replica of a frail body. It gathers itself and forces a smile. We'll see how long that philosophy holds out, old friend. Back in Wallachia.
Will you just describe what was being seen? Was he looking in a lake at his own reflection?
He's talking to his reflection.
And his reflection wasn't him.
It is him, but it acts independently of him.
Oh.
And then
his reflection woke him up.
His reflection woke him up from a year-long slumber.
Oh, Alistair was sleeping.
Yes.
Alistair's been meditating
He was
for a
sleeping
year.
by a lake. His reflection woke him up.
Got
The
it.
weight of he was like, how long was I gone? His reflection was like almost a year.
Okay,
And then
okay.
his whole life came back kind of into his body, and he took the weight of all of his experiences again. And then the reflection was like,
The book, someone awoke in the book.
Right. That made sense. Is there any Dorian grayness with him? Like, is he young but his reflection's old, or is he
He's
old,
old.
his reflection's young?
He's old.
And his reflection is him.
And his reflection is him.
Oh, so it's the same.
But when the reflection
Okay.
disliked what he said, which is that we don't have to be violent. We don't have to hurt people. The reflection wavered, and like as if there was something underneath it, hiding.
what did he say? He said the book and the bell that he needed?
He says eventually we need them all.
The reflection said we
but-
know where the bell is, and he said, forget the bell, we need the book. And the reflection said we need them all.
Okay. And he said, we don't need violence to get them. We don't need to kill anything if it's never been born.
If it never existed.
In the first place.
Okay.
End of scene. So, if you're new to our game, we do cutaways to see what the villains are up to, or the antagonists is a better form.
A vlog, if you will.
Yeah, a little insight into the mysteries beyond the veil. Okay, back in real life, back in Wallachia. Well, this was yet another tragedy averted by great powers here in Wallachia. We are powerful peoples and will not be terrorized by external forces.
All right.
Everyone, let's hear it for the heroes of wit. And before they can finish that sentence, the portal bursts open and to life that rests in the center of this town.
This has never been on before?
No, this is the
one from 11 years
the
ago.
portal that was destroyed has been rebuilt and it works
Constructed.
again. And that just opened up. And it's in the center of Wallachia.
Is
So
this
like
the first time it's working again?
it's been working again for maybe like 6 months now.
Got it,
So
okay.
so you guys came through this portal too, probably.
Got
it. And through
Yeah, anytime we come here, right? We have to go through that portal?
through the other side come 4 figures.
The rats.
Oh no.
All attention turns as these 4 figures emerge. The armor glints off of them like their armor glints like giant diamonds gleaming through the softest and most expensive of fabrics.
Yuck.
The air tightens and a surge of energy strikes the hearts of all in attendance. Gasps erupt from the crowd and jaws drop. A moment of silence as the most famous explorers in all of Pacifica strike the most badass hero team pose. A woman screams out, "It's Registered Alliance Team Alpha!" The crowd nearly stampedes over the heroes of Wallachia as they rush to see the famed legends. The team that has opened more portals and established more meaningful relationships in this world than anyone else. Renlock sneers and rolls his eyes and makes little baby noises as Talk grins and walks up to her star team. Renlick calls out to everyone, "We found the Autumn Kingdom! That was my team! Team Wonder Friends." What the hell is your all name? I need a team name. You're making me look like an idiot
Can
here.
we huddle?
Do we have to have a name? It kind of feels like a
you
tool.
Can do it.
We've never.
Of course
Can we
you gotta have a
huddle?
name. And look, they're
we
called
just pick one
they're
right
registered Alliance Team Alpha.
Yeah, they're the rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a name? I don't.
You need to have a name.
I mean,
Look,
we
I
never
can't get people
named our
excited
army,
about you
so
unless you
we're
have a
just the
name.
army.
Look,
Oh, you would
let
have
it
like,
come
this
naturally.
battalion,
Oh,
this
so don't pick
battalion.
one right now.
You don't need to
Battalion, but would
rush
be like-
into it. I'm not going to send out.
Alpha Bravo.
Hey,
Yeah.
you
you have
two.
any ideas?
I'm trying to speak to the team here. Do I have any ideas?
Yeah.
Look, a real team name, the one that's going to stick to the heart of the people, needs to come from you, and it needs to come organically. You'll know when the team's name comes to life. But if you could just hurry it up a little, because I'd love to, because they're over there becoming celebrities, and no one cares that we discovered the Autumn Kingdom a year ago, because it's been a year now. And well, I just think that a
Okay,
little
well-
help.
I've just left a celebrity position, and I vote to not be one.
Okay.
So
He's not. No, don't listen to him. He don't know what he's talking about.
Let's
he never
think
has.
about what our core values are. Maybe that'll help us decide on
Knowledge.
knowledge, bravery,
Loyalty.
loyalty.
The knobs.
This is bad.
You talking about penis?
Oh.
Nope.
Terrible.
Well, because K for knowledge.
No.
B for bravery.
She's so young and
O
dumb.
for outstanding. So it could be like the knowledgeable,
But do
new,
you think the
outstanding,
knobs
brave people.
sounds
How about-
cool?
How about for now, we don't have to compete with these wankers.
Yeah, it's not even cool to compete.
Like we don't. Listen,
I just
you.
think that our work
I'm
should
with you.
stand for itself,
I agree with that.
and
I
our
like that
conquests
one.
should
Registered
speak for
Team
themselves.
Alpha. Registered Alliance Team Alpha.
It doesn't even flow
Registered
well.
Alliance
Oh my
Team
god, their
Alpha.
outfits match.
What about like portal
Rata.
soldiers?
Rata.
Oh, God.
But something with portals.
What about
since
the
that's what we
portholes?
All right.
Get it? Because
Meanwhile, all of the
I'm not good at this.
all of the other the
these are
rats. Why look, they're doing one-off hero stints and like posing and showing off their powers. First up is Calypso, the winged wonder.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
He immediately spots you all and says, "Hey, there they are! Over there, there you are! I found you!" Which is so far his only personality trait that we have established. He shows up and says he sees you. Next up, we've got...
Wait, I'm trying to remember like who came up with who.
Yeah, we haven't done too much character work on these guys.
I think
Next up,
I like it that way.
I think this one may be
I think this is
more
Michelle's.
flesh.
This is yours.
This is
Just
mine.
Chad, or Just Chad, and his two one-eyed feathered gnomes,
Yes.
who actually do all the power because he is just the image.
That wig.
Now we have Luli Sue.
Yeah.
With her fashionable horns, her book always
this
floating
yours?
by her
It's
side.
mine. This one's mine.
And of course,
Garrett was
we've
the
got Smeeves the
Smeeves the
Thick,
Thick.
dwarven alcoholic. Well, with that, this team is so beloved and badass. I think all the other rats and oh yeah, Calypso looks at the group. Hey, look, there they are. The no names. They don't have a name. All
We
the
can't do
other
no
rats
names, right?
laugh loudly, and the audience, much of the audience, turns and laughs as well. They don't have a name. That's true. I never noticed that. Luli Sue steps forward. Good folks of Wallachia. We, the heroes of Priom, have come to honor your festival of... And Talk is whispering in her ear. Shoes? Okay. Well, here we are. And because you are the real heroes, we shall now compete in an event. Anyone who stands against us will be dishonoring all of Priom and us. So we'll probably be the only participants. Is that right? The next event is a 4 to 5 person collaborative storytelling event. You have to enter in a team of 4 to 5. Will anyone stand up against these rats?
I love that this is supposed to be some badass group, and our competition against them is storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
It's
This
not
is a
like
very-
fighting.
Right, not an
or-
obstacle course.
Not like we're
But
sure
next,
agility.
famous stars from Priam, the heroes of the world. The next event is the Saga of the Shoe. Is the most sacred event of all the festival. We cannot have just one team compete in it.
No.
I
Tristan,
turn.
no.
I turn and face the group. You guys, I know that you are the first 4 that was sent out to do this, and you have your pride. And then I look at my other team, and I said, but we are under their shadow for so long. I've had it. Personally, I'm sick of it. I say we stand up to them and fight right here, right now.
Oh, I don't want to fight them at all.
Well, that's just storytelling.
I mean, I think I'm a pretty good storyteller, but the only reason I'd want to compete is because I like storytelling, not because I want to disrespect the main heroes who showed me so much of this world.
They did?
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't see any of this world.
Linda.
Oh, no. Yes?
Hello.
Hi.
I will do. I am Leaf.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 3 of us.
Oh, yeah, all right. Sprout, would you tell us a story with us? Asking for
are you guys
all
able
of
to
us?
work together?
On behalf
No,
of
of
all
course.
of us.
I just didn't want to. If you
no,
don't,
no,
if you don't
no.
want to.
If, listen, I for Wallachia. Sprout.
Tell you
friend.
what, I'll stand in between you two. You won't be able to see past me. It'll be fine.
Great, so I think that's decided.
So I turn to the first 4.
Luli's kind of standing in front of the
You
group
guys
right
sit this out. We've got this.
And then I lean over to Armai and I'm like, sorry, go get a drink.
I thought they needed more than one other team.
The 2 can compete. I mean, yeah, 2 teams can compete. If you want to compete with all 3, if you want your primaries to compete too, we would probably only act out one of them and then roll for the other.
I put my arm around you and you, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have any alcohol, but I'll go to that tavern with you right now.
Let's go.
Fucking great.
Inara, come on.
Fucking rats.
Okay, yeah, I love shoe beer.
Yep, let's go act. Let's go act normal some more.
Yeah.
Have
you seen Leia? Oh, me either.
Okay, then the Saga of the Shoe.
The saga of the shoe.
A hush comes over the town. This is the central activity of the entire shoe festival. And in this, groups of 4 to 5 join together to tell a group narration of a very famous and known by everyone tale from the village. 2 players will act as narrators of this great saga, and they'll take turns telling the action of the story. The other 3 players will be the actors who will do scenes as prompted by the narrators. So the narrators could be like, we'll decide, you'll have 90 seconds to talk about what great famous story you're telling, and then assign the parts, and then we go. And the narrators could be like, once upon a time, there was an old man, a young flower, and a teeny bird. And they all met under a star. And then we would go to scene, and we would have the 3 actors do a little of that scene. Scenes can be as simple as 1 word, or they can be long dialogues.
Love it.
All right?
Okay.
Do we understand? All right. Briefly, we need to pick 2 narrators and 3 actors.
I'll be a narrator.
No, I'm gonna do both. Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, can somebody tell me which one to do? I don't want to pick it.
I think I'm pretty good at writing stories, so I'll be a narrator.
Narrator 1.
That's natural.
Who
for
wants
you.
to tell a story with Oliver?
Oh,
Wow,
I'll tell
don't
the story.
everyone-
I'll tell a story with you.
Okay.
Don't get too
Oliver
excited.
and Linda are our two narrators. We need to have an idea of who the other three characters are. So
Well, it's just
we can all
it's
talk
just
about
a story, right?
It's a story.
It's just making up a story.
It's a story. Yeah, we're making up a story.
We're making up a Xanthia story.
Yeah, but we're gonna do just a little pre-planning so the three characters know who they are, because we should cast them.
I think we could.
Wouldn't we start
Make
the
up three
narration
people?
and then the three characters would happen in the narration?
Is that how you want it to happen?
Sure.
Well, because if we just say like this is the mother and the father and the baby, now we gotta make up a story about a mother, father, and a baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Should
Right?
we? Is that the order? I don't know.
It feels like that's going to be the first detail, is figuring out who the three characters are
Well,
in the
let's
story.
I say you just
let's
give it a
figure out
go.
the story and then assign us.
Yeah,
the
give it a
jobs.
go. I'll jump in.
What's the
I
story?
don't mind. Yes,
So
and.
yeah, we just pick anything.
You have 60 seconds to discuss
Xanthia
it.
stories were always just like fucking sad
true.
kids in a village with no shoes.
It's always one
Okay.
shoe is left at the end.
One shoe's left at the end.
And it's supposed to be a Xanthia story.
So like in a far, far land, in a tiny, tiny island.
Give us like a
Lives.
sentence plot so we can all pick characters.
Because we're not doing it right now.
We're
right?
not doing.
just
Not
talking
doing.
about
This is
it.
planning.
Oh.
You're supposed to
Yeah.
be coming up with a
So-
plot and characters.
All right. So in a far land in a village.
There
Yeah.
was a lonely fisherman,
They ran out of shoelaces.
There
and he.
was a lonely fisherman who couldn't catch any more fish.
Done.
So he went to the town square.
30
And
seconds.
tried to sell
You don't need the whole
his-
story. You need the main characters and just the themes, and then we'll make up the whole
Okay.
He
story.
went to the town square to try to get bait, and he met a old bait woman.
And also there's a talking frog.
Okay, there's a talking frog,
Right.
there's an old man, and there's a bait woman who works on the ocean. Those are our three characters.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Great.
Now is your time.
I'll be the
a light
frog.
goes
Old
down.
bait- old bait man.
The sun is setting.
Wait,
You're
where?
the bait woman.
Bait woman.
The sun is
A
setting.
woman. Woo bait with bait.
What kind of music do you need for this?
Well, we're starting the
Sol-
island,
is
right?
it solemn music or is it?
No, we're starting the island.
So yeah, maybe sad, right? Because he can't catch any more fish.
Oh, okay.
I have a rainy village here.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe there's
All
a
right.
storm.
A hush falls over the audience. Oh, this is one of my favorite. I think they're going to tell the story of the bathed woman and the old man, and of course the talking frog. Shh, shh! Don't give away. Lights rise on the stage. What do you guys look like?
We're both in black robes.
Yes.
Very serious.
Very
solemn.
theater with a
And
box
it's like
kind of
this
thing.
because of our heights.
Yeah. Yeah. yeah.
All right, listen to the words of the narrator.
Once upon a time.
In a far, far land on a tiny island lived an old fisherman.
His name was Travis. And Travis couldn't catch any fish.
Ah, these fish, they're just not a biting.
And the storm started rolling in.
So Travis thought. Travis thought and said out loud,
I have to get
to
out
the
of the mainland.
and away he rowed in his boat to the mainland.
Ah, this boat is so small and modest, and yet it gets me to and fro.
Somewhere along the way, he heard a humming. But he knew there was no one else on the ship with him. He started looking around.
I'm just a frog, and I am a
Sure.
Oh my goodness!
And he discovered
A frog!
Oh, hello.
You can.
Or you mind giving me a lift?
Oh, he seemed to already be on the boat, but I could use some company.
I'm swimming along, but I lost my lily pad.
Oh dear!
There's already a woman in the audience starts crying at the.
It was shaped like a shoe. It was my favourite lily pad.
And the frog and the fisherman
made it to shore,
Oh,
made it
thank
to the
you.
docks.
Thank you for the
That was
lift.
fast.
And
We got there fast.
And the two of them in the journey had become best friends.
Oh, you're my best friend.
I'm really glad you picked me up
I'm
because
glad
we're
we
best.
met.
We're fast friends.
What's your name?
My name is Property.
Oh, Property.
So Property and Travis walked to the town square, where it was full of hustle and bustle.
Oh, let me help you up.
Oh, thank you.
Get up on my shoulder.
Eventually, they came upon a shop run by a beautiful woman named
Patricia.
Hello.
And
Oh.
she had the town's best array of bait.
This is the best bait my little four boys have ever
seem
seen.
to be that's the case, and I haven't been able to catch fish, and yet I don't have any money.
I am a person, woman, and these are my baits. Would you have a...
Suddenly, Patricia noticed the frog.
Is that a frog?
Oh, hello. I'm Property.
She grabbed Travis by the arm
Oh.
and took him aside to the other side of her shop, where she then said,
This is a shop with bait. And would you like some bait?
which was code for which was code for as she eyed the frog suspiciously and also evilly.
What I really mean is... this is...
Redlock watching and
This,
shaking his head.
the bait is a fish in the shoe.
She said, "You know what else makes good bait?" Looking over at Bombardy.
Property.
You know what else makes good bait?
No, what?
What?
I can hear you, and I also speak the same language.
Good. Oh, sorry. Good to know. This is also food with other shoes.
What?
Oh, you're getting the yellow sign. That's halfway. You're
Okay.
halfway past your time.
So, what
And
is your...
suddenly, the
I-
old man realized that what he was saying was the best bait is the one with 4 legs and is green all over.
Oh, you can't possibly be saying things with your eyes like you want me to use Property as bait.
Travis, I never.
Oh, I don't want to use you as bait. The old woman's making eyes at me in a suspicious kind of way.
You don't want to use me as bait. You'll catch a huge fish. Look at the size of me. That would be a nightmare.
But Travis's stomach started rumbling. He was getting very hungry for fish.
And the bait woman stood in front of a mirror.
Oh my God.
Where Travis could see a huge mallet behind her back.
Are you hungry?
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
I'm gonna make you food.
The next part is the scary part. People watch. Close your little eyes.
Now.
Shield yourself from the terror.
Suddenly, the storm finally hit and made landfall, and all the power went out.
Oh!
Close your eyes for dinner.
There was a scuffle, and everyone was making noise.
Ribbit, I'm a frog.
And all of a sudden, there was a big
And a scream.
Oh!
The lights came back on.
and before Travis's eyes, he saw
A squished frog for dinner. Let me cook it in my...
Getting into the end
Cooking
of this
pot-
story now.
No, I will cook it in my cooking boot shoe.
When Patricia pulled back the curtain to the rest of her shop, there was a beautiful laid dining table set up for romantic evening.
At that moment, you're narrating, never mind.
Don't come sit.
At that moment,
Oh, I see.
Travis said something important.
No, I can't do that. That was my friend, and
Yeah.
You've been a trickster this whole time.
I've known you for 5 minutes. Sure.
Suddenly, the woman's disguise melted away, revealing the evil village frog witch.
Who was also a mute, apparently.
Travis had unwillingly brought his best friend to the one place frogs should never go.
Oh, Bobberty, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, but I don't feel well.
Of course you don't. I hate you with a
Here, don't worry. Come with me.
Hold on. Now it's dead.
Children, the moral of the story is
If you're hungry, make sure you fish with a shoe.
the end.
That was a Xanthia story.
That was a Xanthia story.
Yeah.
Yes, and. Yes, and.
Some of the finest storytelling I've ever witnessed. Let's see. Let's see if
I appreciate 1 or 2 times.
All right.
Oh, it's really funny.
Here's how we're gonna handle this. Elect one person in the group to roll a single d20 flat response. If you get a 14 or higher, you guys get a higher score in this than the rats do.
Oh.
But if you get a 13 or lower, the rats win.
Oh, this is an Emerson roll.
All right,
This is an Emerson
Emerson.
roll.
This is to see if you can beat the
And
rats.
if you fuck this up, we'll know that you suck.
14 or higher. 30% chance. The audience watches you,
Well, I
but
guess I'll just
what
leave.
happens next is
Thank
that
you so much, Emerson, for joining us.
what happens
See you
next is
later.
that the rats get up and perform the most eloquent and beautiful and
No.
poetic thing. They're
Them.
Wait, can they roll? What do they get?
no, you only got to roll to see if you beat them or not. That was
Oh.
it. We're simplifying it pretty much because it's a 15-minute.
They told like
What's
a
the one
Lord of the
sentence?
Rings
Yeah, I was gonna say,
kind
yeah.
of
What's
story.
what's the quick synopsis of their story?
The quick synopsis is a person who goes to a village where everything is shoes. But the more they look at the shoes, the more they realize they're not shoes. And they realize they're in the other place, which is what they call it. Where no shoes exist.
That's good.
Also
Wow.
a scary story.
Oh, Elder Ender
Well-
would like to know what you rolled.
Oh, a 12.
So close. But not enough. As the rats are rushed on stage.
Wait a
and-
minute. I still have my bardic inspiration.
No. Sprout has it.
I know.
But Emerson rolled.
And Emerson's a little
Hey, Greg.
Yes.
Can I roll a murder roll really quick for one of the rats?
Oh God.
We can.
It's just quiet. I mean,
we
it can
can
be.
roll. We can see how you go ahead and.
You can
let's
play the
see.
long game if it
We'll play the
works.
long game. Let's see how it goes.
A 10.
You don't feel murderous with them.
I look and I go.
They're so pretty. They're so good in their armor. They are being celebrated on stage, and everyone is applauding and cheering them. Registered Alliance Team
those
Alpha.
guys.
Registered Alliance Team Alpha. And they take their medals and put them around their necks, and you're the real heroes. The real heroes are each one of you.
That's the boys.
Okay, we gotta go. And they like, peace out. You're the hero, and you're the hero. And the last thing is,
so
as the
cool.
bird's going through the thing, he says, "No names, no names." And it goes through.
I'm not a hero. I'm a plant.
Well, I'm sorry, everyone. I hope that we would bring some glory to to Renlock's squad, but I guess we really proved that we are the B team.
You know what? It's not always the people who score the best who end up doing the most, and grades don't matter. And I don't care that we failed.
Leaf is an actor now.
Weren't you at the bar?
Inara.
I don't care that you guys failed, but it was really
watched.
sad watching you.
You watched.
I will say, if you knew how many battles that we almost didn't make it through, you wouldn't feel this way about your storytelling competition.
Honestly, half of the stories of my people don't make any fucking sense, so just take a breath and it doesn't matter.
And I really liked being quite small in the story. That was a fun bit for me.
It was fun to watch you try and hop on all fours.
I was quite petite.
Is Permissa around?
Yes.
Um,
Oh, Sprout. That was some very fine acting indeed. I did not know you had. Have you studied?
I've read a lot of books on the subject.
Oh, I imagine you've read a lot of books on everything.
Will you wait for me for just one quick second?
Oh, of course, darling.
I walk over to Linda and I go, that was fun.
That was fun. You were great.
Thanks. You too.
Well, I messed it up. I think I was one of the narrators, so it's really sitting on my shoulders. As broad as they are, couldn't hold the group up.
Yeah, no, listen, you did great, and listen, it's hard to be around you.
Oh, okay.
And I just I don't know if I've got a good thing going over here, and I don't want to mess it up. So,
Sprout, if you have a chance at happiness, I think you should take it. And we can just work together as good friends.
no, that's the thing. I don't think we can work together.
Oh. What are you saying?
Well, I don't know just yet, but oh no, I was talking to Permessa, and she's supposed to hang out around here for a bit. And I don't know. She seems kind of. She knows about us, obviously. I told her.
But are you saying you wouldn't come back to Renlock's and be part of the team anymore?
Listen, I'm not sure. Maybe. For now, I think I need to stay here. And I can't be around you. Listen, I'm always a fan call away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you guys have things to do.
You feel the atmosphere change as a bolt of black lightning strikes down.
Ooh! Oh, God.
Followed by an eruption of thunder that silences the area. Standing in the center of this strike is a demon. She doesn't have horns, or if she does, you can't see them underneath the incredibly stylish hair. She's wearing a slender dress and platform high-heeled boots that change color as she moves. Her skin is a reflective black that has a similar glistening effect. It catches light at various angles and reflects a spectrum of rainbow colors. Her eyes are bright, bright red. This Hollywood glamour meets rock-styled demoness looks around and removes her sunglasses. Oh my God. What? And I thought Gumbrook was bad. She laughs to a completely random person as if they're on her side, and the random person totally nods like they understand. Yeah. She shakes her head. Pitiful. Excuse me, Inara? I'm looking for Inara, sister of Leia. Or not sister, she tried to explain it, but I was not interested. Anyway, I'm looking for Inara.
What business do you have with Inara?
Are you her?
We are just curious as to what
We
you're
may
doing
know
here.
where she
I
is.
have
if
a
you-
conversation to have with Inara, sister of Leia. Is there an Inara, sister of Leia?
I'm Inara.
I swear to God, she doesn't learn anything.
Hi.
She's never helped herself,
Like-
has she?
I can protect myself now.
She looks
with
at
weapons
you.
and spells.
She looks at you as if she's disappointed. You're Leia's twin?
Okay, so obviously you guys are like friends.
The demoness holds up a hand and a contract appears filled with glowing yellow words. Your sister has sent you a message and an invitation. Sign here to receive and complete the transaction.
I'm just gonna read the fine print.
After she says, you can read as much as you want, but the details of the message will not be revealed until you sign. It is a very long thing, but you read quickly.
Yeah.
It's extremely efficient and extremely transparent. That this deal only requires that you sign to receive a message.
Okay.
This was like a telegram?
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. I thought you were going to be a problem. You look problematic. They're going to
I
eat.
keep hearing that.
They're going to eat you alive in the shallows. I need to connect the messenger immediately. Are you prepared for transmission? Transmission.
Am I prepared for transmission?
I mean, I don't think this is a good idea at all.
Kiddo,
but
you're the
you've
one who
already
jumped,
signed it.
ran away.
All of us would have told you no.
I'll prep a chromatic orb in my hand.
Yeah, I'd like to ready my axe.
Oh, my stars. I'm ready.
Aramaya, Tristan, Cyprus. You've been volunteered for witness. I don't need your permission for that by guild laws. Preparing message now.
Oh, God, she broke a law.
Inara appears. In fact, the world around you changes. You are in this bubble of black space, and Leia is looking around, and she sees you. Here you are.
Hey.
Where have you been?
Kicking it and doing stuff.
I mean, have you guys found any new
independently.
portals? Have you done anything interesting? since
I
I've
thought you
been
didn't
gone?
care about that.
I do care about that.
What, here in
Inara.
this inky bubble? What are you in, jail?
First of all, let me explain. I'm not Inara. I'm not Leia. I'm not Leia. I am a memory of Leia that's here to have a brief conversation with you.
Oh, crap.
So, I found a portal. And I've been exploring a new continent for a while, and I think something's going on here, and I think it might have to do with one of those tools, and I think you and your team should get over here.
What did Tutor Corvus say to you when you broke your arm jumping off of the stables?
He said it was my fault, and then he scolded you for not being there to see it happen.
Okay, you guys, it's Leia's memory.
I message you and I'm like, ask her why she's giving us this information so freely.
She's my sister.
About a sacred object.
She's my sister.
Yeah, but she hasn't been. You guys don't seem like you've been very friendly
She's my sister.
recently.
Anyway, go on.
I thought it was a legitimate question.
I mean, what does she want in return for this information? Is what I'm asking.
Okay, Aramaya says.
Don't say my.
Oh my God!
God
you,
damn it!
You have got to get.
We have to prep her.
Her training is ridiculous.
She's still
Are
like
you
a
really?
15-year-old.
We don't
Oh
have a
my
long time.
God.
Aramaya said to say that your hair looks really good, and I have my own question, which is, why are you giving me this information? Do you want something from me?
I want you to come and figure out what's going on because I'm having other things happen. I've made some enemies here.
Oh my God, you need my help.
I don't need your help.
Oh my God, you want my help.
I just would like to have other people around.
Oh, okay.
I don't need your help,
No.
though. Okay. I was being chased by
girl.
something.
Okay.
That's not good.
No.
Let me talk to Aramaya.
Sorry.
Aramaya, you can hear this, right?
Yes, hello, Leia.
Long time.
I know.
Aramaya, you need to bring the team here. I think I might have picked up something. I think that there's something happening in this land. I think that one of the tools of creation might be here, and I think we need to move quickly. And I may or may not be in trouble. This memory is 2 days old now.
What happens when we find this object?
I don't even know what the object is, but if the vision I saw is correct, there's something powerful here. And my gut is telling me that it's one of the tools. I had a vision that showed me where the portal was. I was asleep, and I saw myself walking through this strange land, and I knew that I needed to do it, and I did. And I found a new portal when I did. It woke up to me. It was like I was supposed to be there, and I was supposed to find it. And I came through, and I'm in this crazy land, and I hope you guys don't have a problem with demons. But I think you should come here, because I think it might be a little more than I can handle by myself. And quite frankly, I may already be in severe trouble. I don't know, because I'm a memory from 2 days ago.
May I?
You guys?
May I?
Oh, sorry.
Are you? Sorry, hi, Tristan here. Are you speaking to us from the other side of the portal? Right. I mean, is this memory coming to us from the other side of the portal?
So I made this contract with a demon, and I made a deal, and I'm not allowed to talk about the details of the deal, but I made a deal with the demon to bind you and to connect you and give you an invitation to this continent.
Okay.
If you go through what
Alright.
this demon's going to offer you, you will get into a new continent that already has its own portals. This could be a huge step for us. Even if there's not a tool here, there must be something in this new web of continents that we can find from this land.
Hey, no big deal, but where is the entrance to this place?
Oh, the demon will do that.
We go with the demon?
You go with the demon. Look.
You really attract the most interesting things.
Listen, what I'm taking from this is that Leia needs and asked for my help and thinks I can help, and she believes in the stars' alignments again because she says the portal, it was like she was meant to find it. So it's like, there's just like a lot happening.
I message everybody and I'm like, if she's putting herself at danger with a demon, then this must be serious.
Oh, really?
Well, she signed a contract with a demon.
It's a demon.
And we don't know what that demon is taking from her.
right,
so
right.
this is serious.
Isn't a tiefling a demon?
Tiefling is a half demon.
Yeah.
This is like a full...
Although they don't have to be born from demons.
They can just have it somewhere in the
genes
line.
can happen anywhere in any line.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like left-handed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when we do find this object, we need to make sure that only we have it.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Right.
Remember
Okay.
last time?
Inara?
We will help.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Aramaya, are you coming too?
I'm right here.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yes, Leia.
Maybe it's hard to see in this ink bubble.
Okay, good. And
It's
if you
an
guys
ink
have anyone
bubble.
else, bring some backup. And she disappears. And the demon is sitting there with her sunglasses back on. She says, "Are you ready for teleportation?"
What's your name, by the way?
You can call me. End of episode.
But wait, she said we should take other people, so are we going to take our secondaries?
I think no. We'll take our primaries, and Sprout, needing time away from the secondaries, will join the primaries.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, fun.
That's the direction there.
Cool.
There's, I have to actually rethink the name because the name is problematic for. I won't even go into it. It's problematic for some very long reasons. So,
Great, so we're not
Her
gonna
name
worry
is
about it.
Vagina.
her name is going to be revealed next week.
What if
Okay,
her name
cool.
is Wendy?
Her name is End of Episode.
End of episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, unexpected end of episode. Man, I really should have thought of the new name. Because this is
The episode.
definitely an NPC that will matter and will be around and has a name. And you'll find out what it is next week on Alchemy Hour. We'll see you next week.
You
Monday.
guys, thanks for hanging with us all night.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
having us.
Yeah.
See you next
We'll
Monday.
see you soon. Good night. Have a great week.
Born from the stories whispered in dead of favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The holy hypocrites are on their black thrones. We're righteous renegades who come for their crown. We risk our all for our souls, and we raise a drink to soothe the sting that death brings. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for you. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game. The freaks are coming for you. We've come to play.